Hey everyone, it's not your typical Syrian here, and today I'm going to film another reading. This time it's about NCT. I love them, and I'll show you the piles real quick. It's about what their higher selves are going to tell you. I have a quote, and I have a song from their new album, Neo Zone. I'm going to be doing this with all the 4 groups of NCT, Super M included, because there are at least 3 or 4 people in Super M that are from NCT. I'm going to start with 127 because it's what most people know, and then I'm going to do Wavy and Dream. NCTU is just kind of more of like a side thing, so I think I might do that last, but then Super M. So yeah, I'll get back to the piles and you can pick. Okay guys, so these are the piles, and if you are an N-citizen, you can probably guess which pile is which for NCT 127 based on each symbol, but I want you to try to choose just one. But if you can't choose just one, then please pick the ones you're drawn the most to. So I will point to each 9 pile because there are 9 members, and I know Win was in 127, but he's not in this because he isn't right now. That's why he's going to be mixed in with the Wavy piles. Now I have some Hertz music playing in the background. I'll link it if you really enjoy it. It'll be played all throughout the reading. But I'm going to point to each of the piles so you know the number to go to. This is pile 1 with the potato. You can probably guess who that is. Pile 2 with the moon. You can probably guess already who that is. Pile 3 with the watermelon. Again, you probably know. Pile 4 with the crown or the prince. Pile 5 with the cat. Pile 7 with the coffee. Pile 8. Wait. Let me start over. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 with the sun. Pile 8 with the rabbit or the bunny. You just know already all these names. And pile 9 with the peach. And just close your eyes and take 3 deep mindful breaths and pick the symbol you are drawn the most to. Just take a deep breath in and then let it out. And I will leave this here for you to focus on the Hertz music so you can choose the right pile. Please don't rush this, or you may get inaccurate information. Hello, pile potato. You guys probably are Jungwoo biased or something, or just like potatoes. This will be your reading coming up in just a second. Hello, pile potato. It's Izzy here, so Jungwoo, if you're watching this, 사랑해. So let's get started here. So I have 3 things to discuss. We have our songs, which are all randomly from the album Neo Zone. Our quotes over here from, or is it quotes? Yeah, it's quotes from your higher self, their higher self. And then I made these cute little NCT little quotes from NCT Night Night, which I'm going to probably do a reading on that. And there's 21 of them too. But they're not like, there's only one quote that's not from there, and it's from Henry. So if you get that one, hey, it is about food. So I'm going to get started with maybe just going through what you're struggling with. I'm going to use 4 decks, starting with this one, and they're not really all real tarot decks except for like 1. So for pile number potato 1 or jungle, you might be a life path one as well. So what are the pile 1, what are they struggling with right now? What is their problem? Pile 1. Also, would not be surprised if Hey-chan is watching this. Hey-chan is watching this. 사랑해. Try my best. Okay, I'm going to pull one more card with the struggles. Not that I want to, but just to clarify or explain things better. Did you guys see that? It was like right there. Okay, so these are both upright. We have the 7 of Pentacles, which means you could be an earth sign anywhere in your birth chart. Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. And we have the 9 of Wands, which is fire energy. You could be Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, anywhere in your zodiac astrology birth chart. Now, 7 and 9 are odd numbers. I just want to point that out. You could be life path 7 or life path 9, but this is telling me altogether the overall message with the 7 of Pentacles, or 7 of Earth if you really want to go that route. You guys have worked really hard and you're looking back at that. But unfortunately, with the 9 of Wands, you've either been really sick lately, things have been slowing down, you just feel like things aren't going right for you and you're reflecting on why they probably aren't going right for you. Okay, I'm gonna use this deck right here, just a regular poker deck, I guess, to maybe clarify more of that. Like, what could the person do? What could pile 1 or pile Jungwoo do? Jeez. This is something that just happens, guys. That's too many cards. I'm just gonna pick the ones. Okay, never mind. Several fell, and I think it's important to take them. Alright, I think that's enough, so I'm gonna show you all 4 of them that fell. So this one, okay guys, this is really neat, because we have double numbers here. So we have 2 cards that start with 7. Oh my god, 7, 7, 7. And we have 2 3s, so I'm going to show you that real quick. So here are the 2 7s. We already got another 7 earlier, so maybe 7 really is important to you. Life path 7. And we also got 2 3s. Pretty cool, right? But let me discuss what each one could mean when it deals with maybe what you're going through right now. 7 of Swords. You probably have to lie about something. Maybe you were lied to. Maybe you're betrayed. Maybe you also have air sign energy, which is which is Aquarius, Libra, Gemini. And with the 7 of Swords, it basically is like you having to fight for something. And maybe not wanting to, but you're just either you betrayed someone else or someone else just really hurt you in the past. And that happens. And we also have the 7 of Cups, which is water signs, so everything's here now. Which is Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio, anywhere in your birth chart. And with the 7 of Cups, emotions, right? You've been daydreaming a lot. You feel like there's so much for you to do, but you don't know how to do it. It's that kind of scenario. You've been feeling kind of lazy, and that's what the 9 of Wands and the 7 of Pentacles are showing me as well. That you've been, wanting to start something probably, but you've been delayed, which with this going on, it's probably why, partially, 3 of Cups is another water energy. Maybe it has to do with your friendships. Maybe your friendships are going downhill, or maybe your friends are helping you. Either way, it has to do with some type of community, maybe even a work community, but this is typically like more of a friend vibe. So maybe your friends are helping you, or maybe your friends are hurting you, and you either don't realize it or you need to realize that right now. 3 of Wands. So don't worry too much, because you will be getting more luck soon. Because 3 of Wands is fire energy. It's about expansion. It's about luck. It's about, with the 777 here, let me pull that up for a second so you can actually see how cool the combination is. 777, right? When we think of 777, we think of the lottery, right? Or not the lottery, really, casino, right? When you go and play those machines, I'm not old enough, but it's just a generalization. Usually getting 3 7s is a big win. So you're going through something that will actually help you in the long run, which, nice. But 3 of Wands again, let me continue what that means. Basically, you feel like, oh, I love this song, replay. I'm distracted. You're going through a time where it's like, what do I want, And you're gonna get it. And you're thinking about that real hard, especially with the 7 of Pentacles here, which is definitely about introspection, looking back on your hard work. Okay? And lastly, you see what deck that was. Let me see, is this the reverse? No. I have 2 decks, I'm sorry, and I'm going to show you them real quick. One of them has reverses on the back, and the other one I just used doesn't. So, okay, so what can this person do? What can pile 1 do? Anything. What does Jungwoo's higher self want to tell this person? What does Jungwoo's higher self? And by the way, let me explain that first. So, higher selves, okay, are basically people, you know, everyone has a higher self. Let me get a drink, because it's big. A higher self is someone who is like, it's your soul, right? It's what your soul is telling you personally. And it's wiser, obviously, than the you on earth. I know you might be thinking, but isn't my soul on earth? It is. But it just has more wisdom than just what you know inside your body, if that makes sense. So with them, since we can't literally contact them, right, because they're famous, and, you know, they can't just respond to every citizen, that's why contacting their higher self is a lot better anyway, because they're a lot smarter and can tell you more accurate things than their physical self probably could. And it's what they actually think too. So we're gonna see what Jungwoo. Okay, Jungwoo, can I please get in touch with your higher self? I know if you guys are watching this, you're probably so weirded out, but like, it's just what it is, and I hope it resonates. Okay, so if you hear any noise, it's just my parents in the background. So Jungwoo, higher self. Jungwoo's higher self. What does Jungwoo's higher self have for me? Huh? Alright guys, sorry about that. My parents have went to bed. Or they're going to, but Jungwoo. Jungwoo's higher self. What message do you have for pile 1 or pile potato? What message do you have for them? Okay, Jungwoo, what message is for pile 1? Did you see that? Any more messages for pile 1? How can we solve their issues? Thank you, sir. We got a lot, so I think that's plenty. And then I'll get, oh, there's an even number. That's great. So let's start with the first one that fell. The 5 of Wands in upright. This side is reverse. I don't know if you guys can see. I have a silver marker at the top that says RF. Anyway, it was like this. 5 of Wands is talking about conflict. You might have to fight for whatever's going on for you. You might have to really awaken the inner you, the inner fire, okay? You might have to fight for what you want, because Wands is conflict. The 5 of Wands specifically is conflict. But he's saying, you know how he usually is like funny and stuff? He's saying, but you have to be careful when you do that, because the Fool upright, you know, is about someone who takes risks. But this is in reverse, okay? So he's saying, be careful when you do this, whatever that means. And then what's funny is this time we got 7 of Cups again, but it's in reverse. Can you see that? Yeah. So with 7 of Cups in reverse, he's saying, try to narrow down your options, because you're going to have options, and really pick with your heart, because heart is emotions and so is Cups. Ace of Swords in reverse. He's basically saying you're probably not going to be in the right state of mind. You're going to be lied to, probably, but to pay attention to that, and you can use that as your weapon, right? You can really like nip it in the butt. You know, you could use it against someone else as your sword, but right now your sword's like this because, you know, you feel like you can't speak your truth and you should speak your truth. And also, maybe right now you should hold it because in the future it'll be more useful, if that makes sense. Apply it how it fits for you. Okay, so we have the Four of Swords in reverse. Typically this means you need to rest, but if it's not like upright like this, it means you've rested for too long and it's time to fight back. It's time to get back out there. So he's basically saying stop being in your mind and really just solve whatever this is. And you know what it is. If you don't know what it is, you will know what it is. Jeez, that scared the crap out of me. God, there's a lot. And lastly, we have the Six of Cups in reverse. So again, cups. It's totally Jungwoo, by the way, because Jungwoo, if you don't know, is a water sign. He's a Pisces sun. But this is in reverse, so he's saying let go of the past. Because this is like the past card. It's the soulmate card, kind of, about, but it's basically about the past, nostalgia, childhood memories. So he's saying let go of what happened to you in the past, and this will really, really help you, and you can move forward. That's probably what that meant. With the Four of Swords, no resting, you can move forward. Okay? And lastly, before I move on to my favorite part, we have the Ride or Die Tarot, but I actually had a friend make these for me. Actually, no, I didn't have her make them. She just did it. I have these. Oh, maybe those cards are significant to your problem. I don't really think so because I didn't ask anything. I'm not going to pick them because I didn't ask questions. But okay, so Jungwoo, is there any clarification for this person? Pile 1 that you can give us? Anything else? Jungwoo. Jungwoo's higher self. Can you give us any clarification on what this person should be doing? Jungwoo's higher self. Okay, I think we have enough and then I can move on. Alright, so we have the Six of Wands. So he's saying that, you see this? I don't know if you can, but it's like this guy on a horse and there's a bunch of people cheering him on. So Six of Wands is about victory and fame. He's saying you will get there, you will overcome this challenge. Basically, that's literally everyone in your community cheering you on. Like I said with the Three of Cups earlier, that was a sign of community. Okay. So we have, it's so funny, Pandora's Box is playing and that's his favorite off the album, so you know we picked the right group. So this is the Ten of Pentacles in reverse, so he's saying you may not feel like you're going to overcome this at first, and you may feel like you have to do all this stuff, but it will eventually be overcome, whatever problem you're dealing with. But you may, this typically means about leaving a legacy, and this does too with the Six of Wands, victory. He's saying you'll get there, but right now you're not going to, and you're going to feel like you're down in the dumps, but you will. And lastly, we have the Lovers. It could indicate that you will meet someone soon. It probably, doesn't have to, but that's what that means typically. But you could be a Gemini as well. I mean, I have a lot in my chart, Tae-il and Hey Chan may have picked this. But overall, you don't have to be. This is about having things work out for you. Like being in love. So with these two people, acting like they appreciate each other, it's basically him saying things are going to work out. You just have to trust it. And better things will be there for you. And that's great. That's wonderful news. And really quickly, I'm just going to shuffle these back in the deck. And I'm going to go through each of these little piles and tell you what they're about. I think I did earlier, but I didn't really go through them real well. And I can actually use them this time. Okay. So, just so I can kind of give you some context on these, I have made, in the pile that you're going to see on the left here for me, or for you, is these NCT cute little quotes from NCT Night Night, the radio show that Johnny and Jaehyun were hosting. They were on that. And you'll be getting stuff from that, quotes, either 20, or you will be getting, 100 quote from Wavy. Okay? And then I have some quotes from their higher selves I channeled. They were all random, And I don't know whose is who or anything. I didn't pick it by that. I just picked it by whatever I felt they wanted you guys to know. And then I have songs from their new album, Neo Zone, that I'm gonna like pick, not like on purpose or anything, just randomly shuffle, and then whatever applies to your situation. So why don't I just start with this, quotes. I'm gonna show you them first. There's like 21. NCT. I love them. Okay, so what quote does pile 1 need to know? Let me just go 1, 2, and 3. And that one. That one. Okay, these 3, but that's it. No more. I'll read them to you, and then I can read you the other ones. So this is the first one that wanted to show up. I colored them all in different shades of green because I was running out of colored pencils. But this is what this one says. I kind of open it, and that's what it is. This is from NCT Night Night. If you keep looking at that pain, you will get more pain. If you keep looking at the clock when you are bored, time will pass sooner. What are you looking at now? Just turn your eyes to something fun and happy. So that kind of made sense with what I was talking about earlier, how you feel like, you know, time's slowing down, you feel like you aren't going to be successful, you know, things like that. Just dismiss them and just take a break. Also NCT Night Night, this is what this one looked like, just a different shade of green. This one's a bit darker. I love this song, Without You. Also, make sure to listen to the songs. Maybe they have something to do with your situation. So NCT Night Night, this one is from. In retrospect, there are moments that I want to return back to again. However, back then, I would not have thought they would become moments that I would someday miss. Perhaps tomorrow, it may be one of those days that we want to return back to. Interesting. And then this last one here. And this one is from NCT Night Night, which this one says, even in the daytime sky, stars are hiding. Even in the dark night sky, clouds are passing by. They are waiting for time to reveal themselves. When it's time, the beauty that you possess will be seen by everyone. So basically what that was saying was, yeah, you might be feeling like things aren't working out, but you know, they're going to eventually, and you're going to see that success. Like I said earlier with the 6 of Wands, you know, you will see that. You will see that, and you will not be disappointed, okay? I don't want you to be disappointed. They wouldn't either, you know, they love you. Even if they don't know exactly who you are, they know that you are a fan and that they want the world for you. But you just need to believe in yourself. Oops. Did that fall? Yeah, I want you to be able to see the potato, but I don't know if you can. I bet you can a little bit, but it's just the lighting. Okay, so now I have some quotes for their higher selves. I'm just going to show you what... I can't see them. They're all folded, but I'm going to shuffle them randomly. And I want you guys to see me shuffle. That's why I kind of face the camera towards me. So you guys can see not only me shuffling, but also kind of what the cards look like. So I'm going to go 3, 1, 2, 3. Okay, we did actually get 3 in 3 shuffles. So this one, it says hug. So maybe his higher self wants to hug you. I wrote this in cursive, so sorry if you can't read it. I'm gonna fold that back later, but maybe you guys need a hug. Here. I don't know if that actually looked like I was hugging you, but you need to comfort yourself, and basically is what he's saying, in that not just that you need a hug, but you need to, you know, give yourself a hug, you know? And nurture your inner child, heal those wounds, you know? Like I said earlier with the 6 of Cups, you need to let go of your past because it has nothing to do with what you're going to be tomorrow and today, okay? I'm watching you. This one here says smile more. So yeah, that would definitely be something he'd want to tell you, to smile more, you know, be happy, you know, because things are going to turn out. And lastly, we have stay strong. Again, this is something I know most of the members would probably say anyway, but I just feel like, you know, during this time, you really need to stay strong. And their higher self just wants you to know that. His higher self, I'm sorry, but they would probably say the same thing if you pick the other pile, I'm sure. Now lastly, I'm going to choose a song from Neo Zone, and if we get Pandora's Box, I didn't even shuffle yet. Then we know it's true. I'm not done. Okay, so Jungwoo's Higher Self. What song from Neo Zone should the viewer pick? Y'all, we got Pandora's Box. So listen to Pandora's Box because Jungwoo really wants you to. And it's really cheery. And I didn't really get to look at the lyrics real well, but I feel like it's one of those songs where the beat is more uplifting than the lyrics. But it could be like they're both uplifting. And because Jungwoo likes it, I feel like you really need to listen to that song. And also he shuffled it. I'm going to shuffle one more because I felt like, I don't know, I feel like you need another song from Neo Zone. So Jungwoo's Higher Self. Can you please give us one more song from Neo Zone that the pile one viewers can listen to? Alright, so we have one. We have Elevator. That does seem like something he would pick probably, because Elevator, it reminds me of like one of those songs you would hear on the Golden Girls or something. I don't know, I just immediately thought that. But it's like a really chill song, but he just wants you to chill out and, you know. And with the elevator, I always think of, you know, I know you can always go down on an elevator, but I always think of elevating, right? Going up. So again, you need to like elevate. And I don't know about this, but this arrow reminds me of the sword card, the Ace of Swords, the spade on it. So you really need to embrace, you know, what's going on internally as well. Because you'll elevate if you take care of yourself. And that's ultimately what they want, obviously. Alright, so I'm going to shuffle this again. Thank you, Pile Jungwoo or Pile Potato, whatever you picked it for. I hope you enjoyed the reading, and I'll be moving on to the second pile. Hello, Pile 2 or Pile Moon. If you chose this, Tae-il is probably your bias, or you just really are connected to the moon. You could be a Cancer, zodiac sign, anywhere in your birth chart, but you probably just feel really connected to this one for some reason, so I'll get started with your reading. Hi, Pile number 2. It's Izzy here, and I'm gonna get a drink of water. This is your reading. Yeah. So, Tae-il, if you're watching this, 안녕, 사랑해. Anyway, I'm gonna get started with the reading. So, maybe that means something. I'm gonna put this here. Okay, this is the Two of Cups that fell. You could be a water sign. Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. But that typically talks about like relationships that improve, or basically, you know, it just reflects relationships in general that are good for you. Maybe a soulmate is happening to show up in your life. Maybe you already have met them. Maybe it's a friend who feels like literally they're meant to be in your life that's influencing you right now. Maybe it's your relationship with NCT. You feel like, oh my god, this band is amazing. I feel you. But anyway, let me see. What problems does Pile 2 have? Okay, any more? What piles? What problems are Pile 2 having right now? Problems are Pile 2 having? And I'm sorry that my drawings look weird, but it's just how I drew them. Okay, we got more than I thought. That's good. I feel like that's enough. I'm gonna put this over here. I don't know if you guys can see it, but I can't put it against anything. So let me pull them the way I found them. We have, we have the Three of Pentacles. You could be a Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, and Earth sign. Three of Pentacles has to do with some type of collaboration with friends or co-workers. So you may have problems getting along with other people. Maybe other people have problems getting along with you. You know, it's just kind of more of a friendship slash work vibe though, not like family. But if that happens to be the case with family, then that's what I'm talking about. We have the Four of Swords, which is typically about resting. So maybe you haven't been able to take a break, or you have a problem with this break, this outbreak. But you could be an air sign, Aquarius, Libra, Cap. Okay, so I'm getting more messages. You could be an Aries or a Capricorn as well. They're not air signs whatsoever, but I'm saying them so you probably are or have them in your chart. but it's Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Why was I struggling? But yeah, you probably have a hard time resting, or you don't like the fact that you are resting, or you need to rest, whatever the case may be. Nine of Swords, another air sign indicator. You've probably been having so much anxiety right now about this situation, or maybe just about maybe work in general, and you probably just need to chill out. And if you're not working, then it's about school or something to do with being outside of your family. And if you're not in school, it's just literally about just probably something to do with friends or being outside of your family, things like that. And we have the Queen of Wands. You could be a fire sign, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. I got them right. But maybe you're struggling with confidence, or maybe you're being overconfident about how things will go and it's stressing you out that it's not working. But if you're not being confident enough, it's saying you need to have more fun. You're probably not having enough fun, and you're trying to embrace it. Or maybe you're having too much fun because you're taking too many breaks and you're getting anxious, like, why am I doing that? Why do I feel comfortable in something I shouldn't be comfortable in? Things like that. What else am I getting here? Work, resting, anxiety. You guys could probably have problems sleeping. You stay up too much. You may not have insomnia or something. You may have insomnia. Or maybe you just happen to start getting that way. Insomnia, by the way, is when you can hardly sleep and you stay up all night. But anyway, can you clarify this, Teo's higher self? Can you give us any clarification? I saw that. Can you clarify, Teo's higher self, can you clarify the last two cards, please? Give us two more cards. Well, bejesus. I'm going to take the one that fell here. And I'm going to take the one that fell over. I will be legit right back. Holy crap. It's like they flew, you guys. That's when you know you're connected to them, is when they fly out like that. I sure love NCT a lot. And okay. I'm mixing them up better. I'm not using this deck. Alrighty. So, King of Cups. Upright. Yes. You could be a water sign. Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer. This is like possibly about your emotions. Maybe you're struggling because you're the one who's emotionally, mature. Or maybe you're struggling with being emotionally mature and everyone else is not. Or everyone else around you seems to have it together but you don't. Things like that. Just apply whatever fits to your situation, okay? 5 of Wands reversed. So you feel like conflicts are going away with the rest. Like you feel like if you take a break, conflicts either go away or they show up. And it's conflicting your mind. You're just like, I don't want to rest, but I feel like I have to. And I have to. Things like that. 10 of Wands. And this has been bothering you a lot. Like 10 of Wands is burden, so it's really been hurting you. Okay? Fire energy is really coming through, so you definitely have like Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius somewhere. And then we have the Knight of Swords reverse. You feel like you're stuck because you feel like you can't go anywhere, and that is really true for the entire globe. So I get you. You feel like you also, this could be the Page of Swords reversed because there's no other one like that. But you feel like you need to learn more as well, but you can't for some reason. You're just like, what is going on? And I feel you. But now let's see what advice that Taylor's higher self has for you. So Taylor, alright, he already gave us a card. Taylor's higher self, what advice do you have for the fans who chose pile 2? Pile 2 people's advice. Taylor. Okay, they just kind of flew out of my hand. And one more. Taylor's higher self. What advice do you have for the fans who chose pile 2? The citizens who chose pile 2. What advice do you have for them? do you have for them? This card fell again, so I have to take it. Alright. So you guys can be literally a 9 life path, because I'm just going to show you this. The 9 of Swords came up twice, so that's a big thing. But you have like 999, which is like a big confirmation, okay? 999. I can't get over that. Let me go into the cards though. I love this song, by the way, guys. Run Away With Me. It's so pretty. Alright, so let's start with the 9s. We have the 9 of Wands, which means there's some delays happening and you feel really stuck because of them, and that makes sense with this whole thing. You feel like you're either sick right now, or you feel like something's blocking you from achieving what you want to achieve. 9 of Swords, okay? You are definitely stressing yourself out over nothing, or you're stressing yourself out to the point where you feel like it's something you have to and it's not, okay? It just isn't. Alright, 10 of Swords is about someone who feels totally betrayed. Totally. And this is a lot of air energy. Definitely could be an Aries. But you could definitely be an Aquarius, Libra, Gemini. You've been stressing too much about this. You've definitely been stressed, and you feel like you have been so heartbroken that people have broken your trust. You've maybe broken your own. And his advice to you is to maybe like worry about the small stuff. And this is definitely something I feel like he would say. The Fool. Just take risks, have more fun. You know, the Queen of Wands for sure, you need to have more fun instead of worrying about this. You have all the time in the world, right? Lastly, we have the 10 of Pentacles. Could be an earth sign, like I said earlier. But I love Boss. Nope, it's not Boss. It's... Let me see if I can guess it. Welcome to my playground. It took a while. But 10 of Pentacles is about someone who has everything. Someone who is fulfilled. So he's saying work on yourself so you can have this. Because, or he's saying that you already are there. You don't need to worry about all this. You already are whole and complete. You have everything you need. Just chill out. Which is beautiful. Am I getting anything else? He's saying, I feel like, that there's blockages because everyone's stressed, and there's a reason why that's happening. Is because it's going to benefit all of us in the long run. Alright, that was beautiful. Now I'm going to reshuffle these, and I'm going to tell you what I'm going to be doing in the next part. He just loves this book. By the way, if you didn't know what I meant by higher self, basically a higher self is someone, okay, their soul basically guides you, right? Their soul guides you, and they pretty much show you the ropes better than they would here on Earth, because their Earth self isn't all there, right? We are still working on things, but here, like, your soul, right? Your higher self is what it's typically called, or their higher selves are advanced. They have more knowledge, so you have to trust that it has more knowledge, okay? And it can give you all the right advice because it's literally a direct spirit. So that's why I always ask for higher selves, and I don't get too worried because I know that they're not going to lie. They're not going to, you know, they're going to tell it as it is in the spirit realm. And if you can, and the thing is, you can't just ask Tail directly, hey man, can you help me? Because one, he's not real fluent in English, and two, he's famous, so it's very hard to contact them on the physical realm. But yeah, you can contact them on the spiritual realm because we're all connected here on Earth. So that's important, and it's something I feel like everyone needs to know, because you can even contact celebrities on a spiritual level, just not on a physical level, because of course, you know, you have to be famous too, right? And I forgot to shuffle this deck. I feel like there's more room and it'll be better now, so I'm gonna shuffle. Okay, Tails, higher self. can you please give a card for pile 2 viewers or pile 2 and citizens to focus on for 2? Something wants to come out, but like it's not, so I'm gonna fix this so maybe it will. Sorry guys, I'm not like forcing cards, I just want them to work, right? Okay, let's see if that did it. Okay, these are turned around. Alright, Tails higher self. Tails higher self. What does pile 2 need to know? Any messages? Any advice? I saw something flip. And when you see cards flip in tarot, that's a sign you have to grab them. Jeez, but that's so many. I'll just take them. Fine. Alright, so I'm going to quickly just go through each one and see how it might apply to you. Okay? So, advice. Oh, I like these advice cards, by the way, because these are the Ride or Die Tarot. Ride or Wait. Oh, why do I say Ride or Die? I'm just so used to it. Bro, let me just start off with this. So I shuffled this, and the Two of Cups came up. And this is also the Two of Cups. So I'm going to hold both of them. Two of Cups is about harmony, right? It's kind of like the Lovers, but it's more of like finding someone who's meant for you, healing yourself, you know? You're going to be uniting with someone who really loves you, whether it be a new friend, a new relationship, maybe your soulmate, romantically, of course. Yeah, you're just going to have your life work out better, and I hope that made you feel better for the start of this. Ooh, I got shivers on the side of my cheek, so take it as a sign. The Devil in reverse. He's saying break bad habits. You've been doing that a lot, probably, or you are thinking about it and he's saying you should totally do it. Now with the Wheel of Fortune upright, I love this. It means someone's going to get their karma. Whoever hurt you, he's saying don't worry, they're going to have karma happen. Or it's saying you're going to have good luck soon. You're going through this one cycle of your life. There are many, he's saying, that you'll go through and things will get better. And the universe is also destiny, right? Destiny, what you're meant to do in life. He's basically saying that there's so much that's going to happen for you that you don't even know, that the universe has your back. Just trust divine timing is what that really is. Justice in reverse kind of confirms this. It's about probably someone you may feel like karma's not treating you correctly, life isn't, but he's saying don't worry about that right now. Don't worry about what's going on in your life because the universe works things out on its own. We have the Seven of Swords reverse, so it's saying you don't need to keep things a secret from others. You just need to express what you need to express. Queen of Cups in reverse. Maybe you haven't been emotionally mature. I think we talked about that earlier with the King of Cups. I sure do love Dream Within a Dream. It's my intro. But Queen of Cups in reverse. Maybe trust your gut. You know, don't worry so much about how you feel and don't release all your emotions all at once. Just kind of take care of them the best you can, but don't rely too much on your emotions when you're making a decision. We have the Magician, which is Gemini. I think he's coming through here because that's his sun sign. Hey. But it's about manifesting. You need to manifest. You need to take action. You need to be more careful, okay? You have infinite. Oh my god. So when you think about destiny, right? Life cycles. It's like forever. But if you look, he has an infinity sign on the top of his head. So they're saying that life goes on forever and you don't need to really worry about what's going on right now because it's just going to get better. We have Judgment. So basically saying do what you want and don't listen to others because you have to go after what you want and you're going to change society. You know, follow the beat of your own drum. You know, don't just do what everyone else is doing. And lastly, we have the King of Wands in reverse. So he's saying, but get serious about it. You don't have to act like you're in charge, but get serious, okay? And I'm going to go ahead and shuffle these and we can move on. Basically, I have songs from the new Neo Zone album, sorry, that's just the tour name. And then I also have quotes from NCT in the form of their light stick. And I have little advice quotes from their higher selves. and then I'll move on to pile number 3. And a lot of these have been really resonating with their zodiac signs and kind of like their personality. I just did Jungwoo's, that's what the potato one was. I didn't want to spoil it till the end. If they're watching this, I'm literally gonna freak. I just am. And if you're an in-citizen, you probably already knew what the signs were and just skipped to your bias. I'm just gonna be real. Okay, so universe, I'm ready. Tails, higher self, I'm ready. So, from these quotes here, I've made like the light stick. I'm going to shuffle them and I'm going to give you about 2 or 3 to look forward to and to apply to your own life. So, Tails, higher self, what quote do you want in citizens of pile number 2 to really focus on right now? What quotes? I don't know how to shuffle these because they're all bent and they're all going to come out at once if I do. So Tails, higher self. 1, 2, and 3. What one should I go with? These 2. Alright. Let's start with this first one. If you want to see what they look like, they're all different shades of green. I have so many colored pencils and I was like, I'm going to run out. This one is from Henry, the one quote from Henry in here. I have 20 that are from NCT Night Night. This is from Henry. Dreams are like the flavor package you put in your instant noodles. Without dreams, you just have boiled water and noodles. So yeah, with the magician and everything, like you're in control of your life. If you don't start manifesting, if you don't just start doing what you want to do, you're gonna have a boring life, right? Just like noodles without flavor. I really love that. So be the flavor. Add the flavor in your life. Okay, here's the second one. Okay. This is from NCT Night Night, obviously, out of the one. I'm glad we got Henry's quote. So, this is what it says. And it's food related, so I'm really surprised Jungwoo's pile didn't get this. Sometimes you eat the food you dislike first because being picky is bad. Sometimes you put up with things that are not of your doing, right? Of your liking, and people who don't get along with you. However, these things also help you grow as a person. I really like that because I think this applies to your situation because just because of these delays doesn't mean you can, stop doing what you want to do, right? And lastly, we have this one that I made. Alright, I love this one from NCT Night Night. Not all pages in a book are funny. Some pages might contain a boring text, but it will lead to a fun story after, even though it was a boring day. After this, it will certainly be fun. So yeah, again, like a lot of these quotes I picked kind of relate to this quarantine, where it's like things are slowing down, and I can see that within almost every pile I've worked with so far. But you don't need to be worried about it because you'll remember it and you'll be like, yeah, that happened, but now look, I'm having the time of my life. So that is it for you, pile number 2. I hope you enjoyed this. And if Tail, you're watching this, bye. Alright, so I don't think I shuffled anything like this for Tail, but I have some quotes from their higher self, so I'm going to think of Tail right now. Tail's higher self for pile 2. What quotes do you have for the fans? You're already blessed. I think we talked about that, like, with, understanding that you have it all together and you don't need to worry. Stay tuned or in tune with yourself. I wrote these in cursive, so if you can't read them, I apologize. So he's saying, know what's going on within yourself before you freak out of everything. And hug. I got this for every member. So you need to, nurture yourself. Okay? That's beautiful. I love that. Love it. And we have songs from Neo Zone, sorry. Tail, myself, what songs do the fans of Pile 2 need to know? And, alright. We have Pandora's Box. Elevator, which is literally like pile number 1. And Mad Dog. Makes sense because he does like rap and stuff. So listen to these songs and they will help you. And it kind of makes sense with you, you know, being a, like, you know, Mad Dog gives me like an aggressive vibe. So maybe you've been really overstressing, and all these 2 calm songs are supposed to help you, but like Elevator and Pandora's Box. But Mad Dog's supposed to help you release them, you know, how you're feeling. Hey guys, so if you chose pile number 3 or the watermelon, you guys are probably Mark biased, or you just love watermelon. Either way, you could also be a Leo as well, because that's Mark's zodiac sign. But I'm gonna get started with your reading. Hello, pile number 3 or pile watermelon. Today I'm gonna start with your reading. Also, Mark, if you're watching this, 사랑해. Okay, I'm gonna get some water because. Okay, I'm gonna start with basically what problems maybe pile number 3 you're facing right now. So what problems are pile number 3 facing? Problems are pile number 3 facing? What problems are pile 3 facing? It just wanted to shuffle, I guess. I don't know. I love No Longer. It's so pretty. Yes, slay, man. Slay. It sounds so weird, the shuffling of the cards, I swear. Okay, but in all seriousness, what is pile 3 going through right now? Thank you. I think that's enough cards. And also apply it the best you can, but I'm just gonna generally see how this works. Okay, so we have the Page or Knight of Pentacles. You could be an earth sign actually. Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Don't have to be though. This is typically about someone who's been waiting forever to start something, but they're taking their time slow and steady. And that might be your problem. You've just been really slow. I had to burp. But you might be really slow with starting something. Or you've been wanting to learn something, because this could also be talking about the Page of Pentacles, someone who loves to learn. Maybe you've been over analyzing things as well. I've been kind of feeling with me having to fix these on the side. Okay, we have the 7 of Swords. Someone may actually be betraying you, or maybe betraying others. Also, I'm getting the notion that you're keeping things inside and you're hiding things from other people, and that's actually not good. Unless you're starting a secret project, I'm sure, you know, you don't want to just have people know about it, but with this card, it typically means you're hiding something, or you have to. But this is just your problem, so I feel like instead of going with the advice saying you should hide something, it's saying you are hiding something, or someone's hiding something from you, and they could be an air sign, but of course it doesn't mean they're an air sign. Aries, I always say that. Aquarius, Libra, Gemini. And then we have the 6 of Wands, which is fire energy. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. You could have problems with recognition, you know, in the workplace, or maybe with your family, your friends. People don't recognize your talents, and you want that. That might be your problem. You feel like you're not getting enough recognition, or if you are getting recognition, you may be like, I don't like this. Why am I getting recognized so much for something like that? But I don't know a lot of people that don't like being recognized. Just shy people. Okay, so also I thought I would just say this about higher selves. Because you guys chose pile number 3, I have to ask Mark's higher self some questions. And if you're watching this, Mark, and you're like, what is going on? A higher self is basically someone's soul that's telling you advice. Because the physical body, right? We can't just go up to Mark and be like, yo, Mark, what's wrong with me? What can I do? Like, you know, he's just gonna think you're crazy, or he's gonna be like, who are you? I don't know you. But your soul knows, right? I just love how NCT Dream's playing. But everyone's souls are connected, right? So if we ask him spiritually, of course he's gonna give us accurate answers. And I know it's hard to take in, but that's just how the universe works. And you can believe me or not, but we get answers that are pretty accurate most of the time. So, Mark's higher self, can you please clarify the problems pile 3 is going through? The pile 3 net citizen and citizens, not net citizen. What are pile 3 and citizens going through right now, Mark's higher self? Can we please contact you? Okay, what are citizens for pile 3 going through right now? Can you please clarify? Mark, please can you clarify? I'm going to shuffle this just for one more card because I'm not extra. Okay, Mark's higher self. What are they going through right now? One more card. Okay, that is enough for me to have to talk about. But we have 4 instead of 3 to clarify, which could actually help us a lot with figuring this out. The more the merrier to me. Okay, so I'm going to start with the 8 of Wands. Fire energy again. He's coming through really, like, amazing in the reading. With the Leo and stuff. You could be Aries, Leo, Sagittarius again. But with the 8 of Wands, you feel like things are moving too fast. If that makes sense. I know things may feel slow right now, but the way things happened, I feel like to get to this point, they happened so quickly. Or maybe something else happened that's not related to this quarantine. But it happens so fast, you're kind of grasping about why. Does that make sense? 5 of Wands, again, another fire energy. Upright. So, that's telling me you have conflict about it. Alright? And this card came up, like, for all the readings so far. So, you definitely have some conflict, whether it's an inner conflict. I feel like it is because it's above the 7 of Swords. Swords energy is air energy, and air energy can relate to your thoughts. So you probably have some stuff to work out in your head. And then we have the Page of Pentacles or the Knight of Pentacles. We have the Page or the Knight of Cups in reverse. So you feel like maybe you're not getting enough offers for things. You feel like you don't really have a lot to give to people. Or you maybe feel like others aren't giving enough to you. Things like that. Or with the Page of Cups, you feel like you're not inspired. Does that make sense? You feel really uninspired right now. Maybe because you're not getting recognized, or maybe because you feel over-recognized. 2 of Pentacles in reverse, you feel like there's something you're focusing on one thing. You need to be focusing on other things. I feel like that's true because I just dropped on the floor. I take spiritual signs like that a little seriously, but you get my point. Alrighty, forgot to put this up from the last reading. I'm going to shuffle some cards. Maybe Mark has some advice. Mark's higher self. What's some advice for pile 3? Advice for pile 3. Mark's higher self. What is some advice for pile 3? Pile 3 and citizens. I'm going to try not to do this too much because I'm literally right by the vent. Maybe you guys need to vent something because you're keeping all that inside. I feel like that's probably what you would say. Okay, Mark's higher self. What do the fans of pile 3 need to do right now? Alright, I feel like that's enough, and I'm going to use this other deck to clarify that. Okay, we have the King of Cups and the Ace of Pentacles. Let's start with the King of Cups. Okay, so you need to embrace your emotions. You need to, kind of work things out emotionally because you're in your head. And that way you can express them to the world. You could be a water sign as well, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. But you need to work out whatever issues you have and deal with your emotions. Get emotional. Cry to their songs or something. Cry to your favorite songs. Write down memories. And don't forget to, smile, and embrace the good memories, because you are the king or queen of your own life, right? He's saying. Ace of Pentacles, Earth sign energy, but new opportunities are coming, so he's saying take every new opportunity you can, right? Embrace them, because every day is a new opportunity. I feel like he's saying every day is a new chance to be different. I feel like there's just more he wants to say, though. Okay, Mark's higher self. Anything else? There, that came quickly. I just kind of felt that in my gut, my intuition. Okay. Page of Wands, Wands fire energy, that's him. Page or Knight of Wands. So you need to get back out there and start inspiring yourself because like I said earlier, you probably don't feel inspired right now. You need to inspire yourself and embrace the inner child, you know, take care of yourself, make yourself feel like you can do things again, okay? Alrighty, so Mark's higher self, can you please give the fans some more advice? Okay, any more advice for fans for pile 3, Mark's higher self? He went nuts. He went crazy. Alrighty. I'm going to say them all really, really quickly because I feel like I love taking all of them. Because I'm just going to really, really just speed through this. Alright. 8 of Swords. You are the one who is imprisoning yourself. Oh yay, Taeyong! It's not even his pile, but I love that song. Also guys, don't be afraid to listen to the songs because it could actually help your situation. But you're the one who's imprisoning yourself and you need to let go of limiting beliefs, okay? But it was in reverse too, so it could also mean that other people are putting you down and you don't need to let them. Okay, that's really good. Thank you, Mark. We have, again, confirmation here that the Knight of Wands came through because we have that. He's saying with the Knight of Wands, you need to act on your ideas. You need to get inspired. You need to, you know, make yourself feel energetic. Maybe do stuff that energizes you, like exercising or dancing, whatever you like, actually. If you don't like exercising, cool. Do something else that gets your blood pumping, that makes you filled with passion and what you love. It could be like making videos like me. It's not my favorite thing. I like making music, but something similar that really gets you excited about life. Ooh. We have the Emperor, and that's something, for me, that's him. This is Aries fire energy again. This is moon sign, but you need to be strong. Act like you're a leader. Lead your own life. Get that. Take action, right? Take back your life. I feel like. Don't stop, bro. This came through, so I have to say it. We have the Magician again, but this could mean you're Virgo or Gemini, but you guys need to, you know, manifest your dream life. Alright, sorry, pile number 3. I got a little distracted. Someone had to interrupt me. We have the Queen of Cups in reverse. So he's saying just don't embrace the emotions, yes, but don't get too emotional about every single thing. You know, just take action, you know? And be open more to things, like I said earlier with the Ace of Pentacles, right? He wants you to embrace opportunities and not, like, dread them. That's totally a Mark thing, I feel like. Okay, the 9 of Cups. He's saying, what do you want? Manifest it, right? You can have this life of luxury that I have. Maybe it's not really luxury, but you know, it's like, you know, you have a little bit more to spend and you can really purchase what you want and things like that, and you can wear what you want. But if you want to live that lavish life, if you want to live where you want to, if you want to be fulfilled, what do you want? Think about it. Oh wait, Taylor's song. Really? Why didn't it appear last group? That's just how it is, I guess. And then in the next group, it'll be Mark's song. Just kidding. 10 of Cups. Didn't mean to be loud. Definitely water energy. He feels that. He wants you to deal with your emotions for sure. But what would make you the happiest? What would make you complete? Figure that out. And you will be able to manifest that. If you don't know what manifesting is, and you're just like, found this, and you're new to tarot, it's about like thinking about what you want and bringing it to life. If you believe in it enough, of course, you have to believe in it or you're just gonna not let that happen. 4 of Cups in reverse is telling you that, you know, you're not weak. Get up and, you know, do these things, because in this card here, this cloud is offering this guy a cup, About a bitch. But you guys rested for long enough, he's saying. Go out there and make things happen. Okay? This one I really want to talk about because everyone's scared of it. The Tower. Definitely Mars energy, Aries and Scorpio. Which he has both. But it's about a sudden change. You need to make that change in your own life. Or he's saying, all this happened, yes, and it changed. But you need to be in control. What can you do, right? And be the lightning bolt. Because there's a lightning bolt on here. I don't know if you can see the lightning bolt on the corner over here. But be that lightning bolt that stands out, you know. Awaken other people to who you are. And to, of course, spirituality. If you are spiritual. If you're not, then you don't have to do that. King of Pentacles. Again, 2 kings. You are literally... You need to step into your leadership position. You know, he is a leader, right? This is about, you know, gaining things. Don't risk a lot, but, you know, really get back into your A game. Be that leader for everyone else. Even if you're, like, a girl and you get the king cards, it's wonderful energy, by the way. Alright, Knight of Swords. Yeah, he's saying just do it. Just do it. You know, do it now. Because if you see this, this is the fastest moving knight. Because if you think of air, it spreads faster than fire, right? And water, of course. Just do it. Can you see him literally being that guy that's like, just do it? Okay, we have 2 more. So this one is the 2 of Wands. So yeah, you have to just get out of your comfort zone, guys. Just do it. Just do it. Just do it. Okay, 2 more. It's like he's really coming through in the reading. We already read the 4 of Cups, but the Death card's another one everyone hates. But it's actually wonderful. It's about change again. So what can you change in your life? Or what have you changed in your life that could really transform your life? This last card's my favorite. That's why I saved it for last, because it really does remind me of Mark. But it's the Chariot. You could be a Cancer anywhere in your chart. Water energy again. He wants you to take care of your emotions. But really, what inspires you to move forward? What inspires you to have willpower? What inspires you to really just go for it? Because we also had the 8 of Wands, which is about like fast movement. And as you can tell, they are moving fast in this. Alright. That's enough here, and I'm gonna get straight into the other stuff. Sorry, I have like my neck bothering me right now, so I'm just stretching it. Oh my gosh, I love Sun and Moon. Like I said, guys, they're one of my favorite groups, and if they ever stumbled across this video, I would literally flip out because I love them so much. Yeah. But basically, I have made quotes that I've heard them say in my head, and the song. Oh, that reminds me, I forgot to do, I think I forgot to do something for Tayl's group, so I'm gonna like get to that, but I'm gonna get through Mark's first, and then I'm gonna do that for Tayl's group, because your girl is just not on top of it some days. His voice is reminding me to get to it. Okay, so I just like shuffling these again, because then I know, hey, that the next time it's not going to be the same cards. Okay. Moving on before I get distracted. So we have some quotes here from NCT Night Night. One of them's from Hendry. And I'm going to see what quotes maybe Mark's Higher Self has for us. What does Mark's Higher Self have for you? What quotes? What quotes? What quotes? It's so weird to shuffle these because they're like folded in. I'm going to have to fix them. I will use these for future readings as well. Maybe an NCT Night Night reading or something like that. I just don't know what it would be about. Comment down below and let me know if you would like that. That's enough for me. I plan to usually get 3, but I got like a ton, so I'm just gonna take the ones that flipped over because I feel like they're the ones that are meant. Alright. So we have this one. And mind you, they're all gonna be different shades of green because I can't use every single color. Out of all of them, we got the Henry quote again, guys. That's unfreaking real. But this is basically Henry's. Oh, we got Wavy playing. Alright, so Henry is saying here, dreams are like the flavor package you put in your instant noodles. Without dreams, you just have boiled water and noodles. 100% agree with that. I think he's saying that too. You need to take inspired action. You need to make your life more beautiful. Look at the same 3 quotes, I swear, guys. Okay, so this is the other one. Try to make it look like the light stick. Oh my god, yes. We got this one from one of the last ones. In retrospect, there are moments that I want to return back to again. However, back then, I would not have thought they would become moments that I would someday miss. Perhaps tomorrow, and maybe one of those days we want to return back to. So, I think what he's saying is, you know, there's times where we miss things in the future, but we can't go back to them if we wanted to, but we kind of wish we can. Again, with the wishing, you know, with the 9 of Cups, he's saying, what do you want, you know? What would you want, so you could think about what you'd want to return to. And we have this one. Again, a lighter shade of green because I don't have that many colors. Alright, yay, this is a new one. You never boast enough, though I always praise you. You are never lazy, even though I said you will get through this. So let it be okay, me, who will be the one that gives you the power. So again, this makes so much sense with him because he was talking about you being your own leader, with you, you know, just doing things, right? Alright, so now I have some quotes I channeled from their higher selves, and I'm going to shuffle them randomly, and I'm going to pick a couple. Oh, there's 1, 2, and a lot. So I'm going to take back some. 4 is enough, okay. So he's saying, oh my god, I was thinking of him when I wrote this. You know what it is. So you know what you're dealing with, or you know, he's trying to cheer you up. So if you ever see him, he's like, you know what it is. Think of that and maybe you will smile. I wouldn't be surprised if you said just smile. Stay strong. Okay, we got that before too. You need to just, you know, take life by its every moment, right? We got the hug one again. So maybe he wants to hug you, his soul, obviously, too. Or he feels like you need to nurture yourself. That's important. How perfect. So we got Popo, which is also kiss in Korean. So he's saying again, you need to nurture yourself. You need more love for sure. You feel like, he feels like maybe you don't love yourself enough, or if you do love yourself and everything, you just kind of feel like, you know, maybe you don't receive enough love in your life from other people, which, you know, that can happen even if you love yourself. Maybe some people just, you feel like, you know, you can't trust enough. Maybe you feel like people just don't show you that back. You give so much to others that you don't get it back. And he's saying, nurture yourself, honey. Now I have songs from their album Neo Zone. Yay, I said it right. That you need to focus on. So Mark's higher self. What songs from Neo Zone do they need to focus on right now? Okay, we got our 3. We have White Knight. I even colored them based on what I think of when I see the song, which I think is so beautiful. It's like deep and emotional, right? With emotions. Yet, just, I think it's just such a pretty song, in my opinion. We have Dreams Come True. Again, this makes so much sense. Okay, if the dreams come true, like what are your dreams, right? And Kick It. Be your own boss, is what he's saying. Be your own boss. Also, listen to these lyrics, look them up, listen to the song Stream, Kick It. And I'll be moving on to pile number 4. Bye-bye. Hi, pile 4 or pile coffee. This is for you. You're probably Johnny biased, or you just love coffee. So I'm going to start with your reading. It fell. because I'm just so powerful. Hey guys, or pile coffee, or pile Johnny, pile 4. This is your reading, Johnny, if you're watching this. Okay, let me redo that. Okay, Johnny, if you're watching this, 안녕, 사랑해. Anyway, I'm gonna get a drink because there was really a lot of power energy. Holy crap. Anyway, I'm gonna get started. And I'm gonna start with what the cards are falling already. What problems is pile number 4 dealing with right now? What problems are pile 4 dealing with right now? Okay. Problems are pile 4 dealing with right now. Problems are pile 4 dealing with. Okay. It's saying one more card. Maybe not one more, but maybe like 2 more. Oh my gosh, I got this in the last reading, but let me just show you the other ones first. Right, reversed, 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 and upright. Okay, let me show you the 2 uprights. Oh, this is reversed. Well, everything else is reversed. Let me show you the upright card. Queen of Wands. You maybe have been too overconfident, or maybe you need to be more confident. But you've been confident and you've been having maybe too much fun during this quarantine. Not bad though, I promise. I promise you need to do that. Okay, my music's going out, so I'm gonna like fix that because yes, I'm gonna continue watching this. The fan. I'm back. But have more fun, okay? Because you need to. But that's not his advice, really. It's just him showing us that, you know, you've been having a lot of fun. You've been maybe not serious about this, and you need to be a little bit more serious. Or maybe it's just you've been too, like, out there. I don't know. Right, these are all reversed. So you have the 9 of Cups in reverse. That's how it came out, so I'm showing you that. Basically, you feel like what you want isn't happening. So maybe you've been partying too much or something, if that's what you do. Maybe you've been drinking too much. Things like that. Overindulging for fun. Could be a water sign as well. This is reversed. I just want to show you that. 4 of Swords. This popped up again. You haven't been resting enough. You've been out doing your own thing and you need to rest. You've just been wondering, why is this not happening? Blah, 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 blah. It's like, bro, you're not taking a break during the break. Just saying. But if that's not the case and you're just like an average person, you know what I mean by average person, not like you're horrible, but you've been wanting something for a long time and you haven't stopped thinking about it. You've been having too much, like, not fun necessarily, but like you've been too in control of it. You've been trying to control things too much and you can't do that or they don't come. And that's what I've learned the hard way with manifesting concerts and stuff. Like, I can't manifest seeing, like, I was trying to manifest seeing Jay Park in November and it turned out I had a blood drive at school the same day, so. But I was obsessed with it. I kept listening to his music and I was looking up stuff, and instead of distracting myself, I kind of just barged into the kitchen. But that's another story. But what I mean by that is, you know, at a restaurant, you know how you order something and you know it's coming. Well, I ordered something and I barged into the kitchen and demanded to see it. So you can't do that. You can't be thinking about your wishes. You have to just accept them, especially when you've already put in the order, right? I love that. 9 of Wands in reverse. So you definitely feel like during this quarantine, maybe things are working out better for you at the same time though, because it's not being delayed. Of course there's delays because of quarantine, of course. But you feel like maybe you're not sick or something. Let me think. It's paired with the Knight, the King of Swords in reverse. See. So maybe you haven't been speaking your mind about something, and because of that, that is what's been your problem. You haven't spoke your mind, and that is what's been manifesting. Now let's clarify this. Johnny's higher self, can you please clarify the problem with pile number 4? Well, good. Let me see if anything else fell. I know I look like a weirdo looking at the ground, but Johnny's higher self, please clarify any problems. That's good. Okay, so for real, let me see what y'all are getting. Once I hear the wrap and chain, I'm gonna wrap it during this reading. Sorry, Johnny, pile. These are all reversed. Hey, don't you love that? Oh my god, for real, are you kidding me? The King of Swords reversed, so this is major for you. You feel like maybe, you're not smart enough or something. Why do you think that? You know, I feel like you're probably not smart enough. You're definitely an air sign, I can tell. This is picking up Johnny's energy for sure, because he's an Aquarius. You could be an Aquarius, Libra, Gemini. Doesn't matter if you are or not. But King of Swords is like, you know, you can't speak your mind. You can't, you feel like you're not in charge at the same time of your life, even though you totally are. You feel like you're doing things that aren't serving you. Yes, King of Pentacles, Earth sign energy as well. Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn don't have to be as well. But you don't feel stable in your life. You feel like things are out of control. Queen of Cups in reverse. Water sign energy, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio don't have to be as well. But you feel like you can't control your emotions as well. You feel like you can't express them. Again, with not expressing things, you need to express things. Here comes, here comes. Step by step, place to the beat, now blah blah blah. Hold on, I'm gonna restart that. This isn't even his pile either. Hold on, no. Hold on. Okay. It's coming up. It's coming up. She's gonna eat from step by step, no best no blah blah blah. Okay, sorry. I will totally rap this song once I'm not like being really quiet. 8 of Wands in reverse. You feel like things are also not happening very fast. I feel like things are slowed down, which makes so much sense right now. Could be fire sign, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius though. Either way, that's what he thinks happening. Now we have more cards to clarify. So, Johnny's higher self. Alright, so do you have any advice to give this person? Come on, Taylor. You do this. I just had him in one of the other piles. I felt like, you know, he deserves to sing what's in his pile. Maybe he did and I just don't remember hearing it, but this isn't even his pile, but whatever, Johnny, yes. Okay. So his advice to you. We have the 9 of Cups. So what do you want? What luxury thing? Imagine yourself there, you know? He's an air sign, so I think of thoughts, you know? Visualization. Visualize. Think about. See it in your mind what you want to happen in your life right now. And you can achieve it, because Johnny's like, yeah, you know, I have all this fame and status, obviously, of course. What do you want? Do you want that too? You have to visualize that. Or whatever it is. You maybe don't even want to be famous, but that's not the point. The point is, what do you want? We have the Hermit in reverse. Get out there. I know right now you really can't, but virtually, you know, put your stuff out online, you know. You could be a Virgo as well. This is the Virgo card. But really just, you've already went within. It's time to get out. Get out. Solve those problems. Express yourself right now with the Hermit. In reverse, you know, Johnny is super extroverted. Super. Right? He's always like the life of the party. You need to be that way. You have to act like that at least a little bit to solve this, to feel better, right? Visualize, act out what you want. Don't just sit there and hope it happens. Or at least do something about it, right? That's what he's saying. Two of Cups. Water sign energy. But you could need to really just heal relationships with other people. Is that just for that to happen? If you heal those relationships, manifestations happen so much faster. I promise you. Promise you. In the Tower, you could be an Aries or Scorpio. But change your life. You know Johnny, he always changes everything. You know, his wardrobe, of course. His style of videos, you know. His attitude about things, his opinions, you know. He's very adaptable. You know, be like him a little bit. Kind of act like him, you know. You don't have to, but like, you know, kind of act more carefree about things and you will receive more in life is what he's saying. Have more fun. Be open about what it is that you're wanting. Tell other people, you know. That's what I'm getting. There he is right now. Right here. I'm so glad I can hear his voice in my piles, because in some of my piles, I don't think you could hear the voices of the actual members that I'm doing this on. So it kind of pissed me off a little bit. I was like, oh, what? I can't hear them. On their own verse. That's okay. I'm fine. Guys, I'm alright. How to do it? It's a new thing. Alright guys, so now I'm gonna get some quotes. These are from NCT Night Night, so they're perfect for Johnny. And I made them into the light stick. So I hope you guys enjoy this. So I'm gonna shuffle and I'm trying to get 2 or 3, because I don't want to explain a lot. So, Johnny's higher self, can you please? Which one? Oh yeah, and before I get started, I just want to say, when I'm talking about their higher selves, it's their higher soul, you know, right? Because you can't just go on Instagram and be like, Johnny, what's my problem? Or, you know, if Johnny's watching this, he's probably laughing. You can't just go up to Johnny and be like, Johnny, I need help. Oh my god, Johnny, can you please help me? Oh my god. He's just gonna think you're a little crazy. He's gonna want to help you probably if you're a fan, but he's just gonna be like, I don't know you exactly. So if you contact him by spirit, he's a lot more understanding, and because we're all connected spiritually, right? We're all the human race, of course. We're all connected within each other. You know, it's like touching each other. No, for real. It's like we're all connected, so if we can contact him by spirit, we can get a lot more answers. Now, okay, Johnny's higher self. What messages? What quotes? If I get the Hendry quote, I swear. Okay, because we already got that last time. Anyway, this is what this one looks like. I tried making it look like the light stick. I said nightstick. Oh, it does look like, you use it at night, don't you? Okay, and when I say night, this quote talks about stars. Even in the daytime sky, stars are hiding. Even in the dark night sky, clouds are passing by. They are waiting for time to reveal themselves. When it's time, beauty that you possess will be seen by everyone. So, again with the star card, he's an Aquarius. I mean, not star card, but the star energy. You could be famous someday as well, as what I'm getting. But he's saying, you know, have faith, you know. That's what the star card means. But ultimately, the message there is also saying to have faith. And that you're freaking amazing. You know, that's what Johnny would say, right? He seems to be very confident, right? He embraces his self, and he wants you to do the same. See, this one's lighter. Okay. So this is from NCT Night Night. Unhappy memories are strong. If you keep them in your heart, even your happy memories will be badly tainted. So don't keep bad memories in your heart. Quickly throw them away. And you know what? He's right with that. Like, if you keep thinking about the past, the bad memories, that's all they'll be, right? And that's all they are. But if you just forgive them and you just are carefree and you just embrace the future, you know, that is what makes for a better life. It's got so deep. Last one, that's what it looks like. And we have a night quote, NCT Night Night. Think carefully, there are a lot of kind and affectionate people around you today, right? So don't let your daily life be destroyed by just a few groups of people. Which again, is so true. Like, don't let just anyone take away your passion, take away what gives you life, because that's how you are naturally and you can't change that. So who cares? Johnny's like that person that acts like he doesn't really care what others think, and I think that's important. Okay, so this is a quote from their higher selves. Okay, Johnny's higher self, can you please pick us a quote? Okay, I think we got 3. He wants me to pick this one specifically too. So that's when I know I have to pick it, when their soul kind of, I get like voices in my head. It's not creepy, I promise. So this one's opening up first. This totally sounds like Johnny. Stay centered, fabulous. This is in cursive, so I wouldn't be surprised if you can't read it. But he's basically saying, have a grounded life. If you don't know what that means, it's basically saying, balance your life out, you know? Really make yourself feel calm and do things you love. I need some water, and this will sore on my neck. Wow. Also, listen to the songs in the background. I think that's important if they really apply to your life. If you can point them out at least, look up the lyrics and maybe they apply to your situation. We have this in every single one so far, but we have hug. I don't know if I can show you how I can show you this without my finger. Okay, I can. Hug. He wants you to nurture yourself, and he wants to hug you, you know, his soul. I mean, they all probably do because they love their fans, but take care of yourself, man. Just do it. Just make yourself, he's literally telling you that. You're already blessed, which is probably what he's been telling us throughout the whole thing. And rest, relax, breathe. Okay? That's confirmation, this next song. So, thought I'd say that. So, just don't worry about anything, because it's gonna be fine. Act like him, you know? Does he worry about things all the time? Maybe on the cameras it doesn't look like he does, but, so why should you, right? Think of how carefree he is. We're both from Chicago, and I really love that, but, I mean, not from Chicago, but the same state. Illinois, but I thought that was cool. Like, I don't know why I said that, but, like, he inspires me, guys. I love the whole group. He's, like, probably a biased record of mine. Alright, Johnny's higher self, can you please pick a song from Neozone for the fans to listen to? He's saying that one. And one more. Perfect. Maybe one more too. I'm feeling this. Okay. So this one is White Night. Think about how pretty it is. I love that one. We have Not Alone. And we have Sit Down. I really love this. By the way, I drew what I thought they should look like in the vibe and the color of what I think of the songs. I feel like there's one more that he wants us to pick. I'm not like just intentionally like looking at them either. I have my eyes closed and I'm just here like, okay. Elevator. So elevate your life. I just feel like he wants to pick more. Like he just wants us to pick like more songs. Like he has a lot to tell me with the songs. Okay. We have Love Me Now. Again, the love yourself message, and a love song. This one's actually my favorite as well on that album. When I think of love song, I think like a pretty orange color, and I put like the little umbrella because it's my favorite. I had to draw a little picture for it. But yeah, that's all I have for you, Pile Johnny. I hope you enjoyed the reading, and I will see you in the next pile if you chose another pile. Hello, pile 5 or pile crown. If you chose this, you probably thought of our Prince Yuta Nakas. I forget how to say his last name. I know it's Japanese. You're probably Yuta bias as well, if you know what this means. And I'll get started with your reading, pile 5. You could also be a Scorpio because that's his sun sign too. Hi, pile 5 or pile crown or pile Yuta. This will be your reading. And Yuta, if you're watching this, is that okay? I need a drink of water because, wow, these piles. Also, feel free to listen to the songs in the background because they might help you with your situation if you can identify them, if you are in Citizens or any of the members watching. But because I haven't done this earlier, I think I'll just start doing this for the rest of the ones. So I have these I'm introducing. I didn't introduce them in the beginning, but I made quotes and I tried to make them into the light stick. And I have about 21 of them. They're not from the members specifically, which I probably should have done that, but they're more from NCT Night Night, and one of the quotes is from Henry, which we actually got that twice. I have some quotes I've channeled from their higher selves right here. Well, that knocked over. Oh, Jesus. There we go. I channeled quotes from their higher self, which is their, like, soul, I guess you could say. Because we can't actually go up to Yuta and be like, oh my god, Yuta, can you help me with my life? Like, he would totally be down to help you, but like, he can't do that to every single fan, right? It's just impossible because there's so many of us. So if we contact his spirit, it's a lot easier because spirit is limitless. Hey, I got you there, didn't I? Baby, I don't want nobody but you. That's so weird, I'm sorry. But I also have channeled some songs here. Not channeled, but like I wrote down songs from their new album, Neo City. No, Neo Zone. Neo City was their last tourism. Anyway, I'm gonna ask you to higher self. If you see me do some weird things with my shoulder, it's because my neck feels weird. I'm trying to make it not hurt. Let's shuffle these. So, I'm gonna start with the cards here. They're not actually like tarot cards specifically. They're more playing cards that I use as tarot because you can use them in the same way. But I'm going to ask Yuta's higher self, or his soul, right, some advice. And first I'm going to ask him what's going on with your situation. So what is Yuta's higher self? Can you please connect with me? Alright, so Yuta, what is going on with pile number 5? Going on with pile 5. I got a lot here, so I'll go through it the best I can, and they're all upright. Perfect. Alrighty. We have 5 cards. That's so cool. Pile 5 has 5. Alrighty. So we have the 6 of Pentacles. You can be an Earth sign, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, but you're probably giving or taking too much from other people. Okay, that's just straight up what that means. 5 of Cups is water energy. Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer, so you probably are lost something as well. So maybe you did give too much energy and you kind of suffered a loss as well in your life. Maybe it's a death, or maybe you literally lost something, you know, things like that. Anything that you can think of that you have to grieve about. Probably because of this virus as well. You may have lost a loved one from that, or not that long ago. Maybe not because of that, of course. I can't just assume everything is because of that if someone has been lost. My neck. That is amazing. 8 of Pentacles, Earth energy again. So you've been working really hard as well. That could be a problem for you because you're not resting. And the 4 of Cups suggests that you need to, okay? You need to rest, but you have problems resting because you're not doing that as often because you feel like you're giving, okay? But you're not taking a little bit at least of what you're giving, right? There should be an equal give and take for everything, and if you're not taking as much as you're giving, what's the point, right? Wake up, like the song. I've been waking too much in this video. If they see this, they're gonna be so weirded out, but I don't care. I really love them. Four of Pentacles here is saying you're holding on to something from the past though, and whatever that is, you know what it is. Let it go. Okay. You just higher self. Can you please clarify the problems going on with pile number 5? Okay. We have 2 cards here, but I feel like that's just enough. You're kidding me. We have the 4 of Cups. So yeah, you're not resting enough. You're not resting. You're giving too much. And the 2 of Pentacles in reverse. See the RF at the top in silver? You just have an unbalanced life right now. And you just higher self. Can you give pile number 5 some advice how to fix their situation? You just higher self. Can you please give pile 5 some information on how they can, you know, fix their life up to be better? You just higher self. What advice do you have for pile 4 and citizens? Okay. Okay, that's enough for me. So we have the, if it'll let me, Ace of Cups in reverse. Stop giving to others, period. Yeah, I feel like this is his pile as well. Water energy totally makes sense with Yuta because he's a Scorpio sun. But again, you're giving too much and you need to stop. Okay, why do you do that? You're in control of your life, right? You should know that if you don't. If you give too much to other people, how are you going to expect to receive that in return if you don't give that? 3 of Swords. This is the heartbreak card, but it just means you need to put boundaries up. Okay, you could be air sign as well. Aquarius, Libra, Gemini. But put up boundaries so others can't take from you. And it may seem like to them that you're the bad guy, but you're really not. You're just doing what's best for you. And the Ace of Swords, again, air sign energy. Take back what's yours. What's meant to be yours is yours. And you need to fight back. You know how mentally strong Yuta is, right? Like how fierce he can seem. Have that energy. One more card. I feel like he wants to give advice. He loves us. Okay, Yuta's higher self. Can you please give the fans, the citizens of pile 4, some advice? That's a lot, but I'm going to go through that really quickly because I feel like with Yuta, he means every word he says. Okay. Are you kidding me? Limitless is playing. Perfect. 8 of Cups. Walk away with what's not serving you, right? Again, with this Cups energy, that's such him. Limitless is literally one of my favorite songs from them too. Like, bless. 6 of freaking Pentacles again. Okay, stop giving too much of yourself and take, right? Take what's yours. You give too much. Take. Take my love. Okay, 5 of Wands. I had to find the words. Okay, you need to literally, like, you know, give yourself like time to think about things, but you're gonna create conflict for others. Like, I'm not saying like, oh no, he's not saying that. He's saying fight for what you know is right for you, and that's such a Yuta thing, right? Such a Yuta thing. 5 again, so you might be seeing 5s everywhere too. Could be life path 5. This is like 5 of Cups. You're grieving something, stop grieving and move forward. 3 of Pentacles. Work with others though at the same time. If others aren't working with you, cut them off with the Swords energy, but you know, right now you shouldn't cut off people. Connect with others as much as possible, like the fans. I feel like that's, the 3 of Pentacles is like fans. Not as much as the 3 of Cups though, but 3 is like a crowd, right? So connect with others, he's saying. Connect with us, he's saying. With the band, like, comment. Remember how he says he reads the comments? Comment something, and that might help him in exchange for that. You know, read the comments about him, you know. Maybe watch his videos. If he's your bias, of course, that would probably help for sure. The Fool, you know, have fun, take a risk. That's such a Yuta thing as well. Two of Cups, embrace relationships around you. Again, such a Yuta thing to me, to be embracing others. Show how much you care for other people, and they will, but don't do it all the time, right? Especially if they don't give that back. Only if they give it back as much as you give to them should you ever give that up. Ten of Cups. Fulfill yourself ultimately. What do you want to do, right? Do what your inner child has always wanted. And lastly, Seven of Swords. You know, keep things inside. Open up, but keep things inside. If someone's betrayed you, keep things inside about them and then spill the tea later because you have the receipts. Whew. Make sure that was all from the other one. He had a lot to say. I told you guys. I told you. That's so funny. I really love him though. He's probably one of my favorite. Like, they all are. But like, I really love Yuta too. Like, I can't say I have a favorite. Like, I mean, not. What am I saying? I can't say that I don't like them all. Like, I like them all equally, but I don't know how to describe it. I don't want to like I don't want to put them down because they're just so talented in their own way, right? Like, they really are. Like, all of them have a special gift. They have all their personalities that I just love. Like, Yuta is sassy, and right now he is anyway. And you need to, you know, be sassy when you need to be like him. But also, he's very nurturing. If you see him, he's always hugging some certain member like Win-Win or Mark, or really whoever, you know, is in the group. Like, he loves hugging people. I wouldn't be surprised if we get like a message of hugs from him. I do love Yuta though. He does mean really well, and he loves all of us so much. So, and I haven't even gotten started with the other Arcana cards. That's why I love him, because he really does want to show us like so many different sides to him. Maybe he's saying you need to embrace all the sides of you. You probably have Gemini like me in your charts. I have like 7 signs in Gemini. I'm like freaking badass. You are too. But think of you as, you know, embrace his energy. You know, some of these are stuck. I need to fix them. Okay, so now I'm going to go into the Rider-Waite tarot. But I don't have the actual tarot with me, but I have cards made from them. Like, see here on index cards. So I'm going to ask you to higher self if he has any more advice for you. Probably not all. So what advice do you have for citizens? For the citizens? And citizens, yeah. I always forget how to say that. So Utah's higher self, what do you have for citizens? What advice? What advice, if any? If any at all. Oh, that landed right there. That's all I feel like he wants to say, because he really did say a lot of information. 3 of Wands. You know, expand things and get out of your comfort zone. That is how you can be successful. That was in Mark's. And there he is talking right now. And rapping, not talking. Cut out bad habits. The devil in reverse, you know. Don't let things restrict you. You know, be free. Be free of all this. I know this is restricting right now, this order. But you just, you know, free your mind, at least. That's what I feel like. This is my favorite part of the song, the dance break. 6 of Cups. You know, embrace the past, but, you know, make yourself excited for the future at the same time. You know, embrace all your relationships, okay? Because they made you who you are today. I'm gonna get a drink. Holy crap. I'm getting too into the song, but who can't get turned up to Cherry Bomb? That kind of rhymes. Okay, anyway, you just higher self. What messages do you have for citizens? What messages do you have for citizens? Okay. Alright. We have this Light stick. This is the third time we have the Henry quote. Dreams are like the flavor package you put in your instant noodles. Without dreams, you just have boiled water and noodles. Again, yeah, he's saying that kind of, like, you probably give yourself, like, probably give others too much energy. But he's saying, put that into yourself, and your dreams will literally be amazing. Like the salt guy. I don't know what I'm doing there. Oh, I got more. Like I said, Yuta really loves to talk to the fans. This one. I got it again. In retrospect, there are moments that I want to return back to again. 6 of Cups, past memories, okay? However, back then, I would not have thought they would become moments that I will someday miss. Perhaps tomorrow. It may be one of those days that we just want to return back to. Yeah, just embrace the past, but learn from it, you know? Learn that it's not, like, permanent. The song's so pretty. I love Trigger the Beefer. Yeah, maybe apply it. Yay, this one's new. No matter how much you try to stick a broken cup back, in the end it leaks. People's hearts are also the same. Therefore, we have to be careful not to break someone else's heart by mistake. Again, I don't think that's necessarily what you're doing. I feel like other people easily just hurt you, but also with the 3 of Swords earlier, with heartbreak. Maybe it can mean just be careful when you set boundaries for others, because you can end up hurting them more than you. But otherwise, you know, set up those boundaries, because they're hurting you and they're breaking your heart. You're the cup, okay? And you need to realize how special you are and how fragile you are. Oh my god, I'm sorry, the crown. Our Osaka Prince. Okay. This is the last quote. Unhappy memories are strong. If you keep them in your heart, even your happy memories will be badly tainted, so don't keep bad memories in your heart. Quickly throw them away. Again, like he said, with the 6 of Cups and the memories and nostalgia, you don't let the past affect how you are now. Okay, let's pick some quotes from their higher self. That one. Alrighty, that's enough. So we have this one. This one was in the last one for Marks. Boopal kiss. So you need to embrace yourself and nurture yourself. Because right when you kiss someone, you kind of nurture them. Stay tuned or in tune. This is in cursive, so sorry. And you're already blessed. So those are the messages he wanted you to know. So basically, to sum it up, he wants you to nurture yourself. He wants you to realize how powerful you are. Because think about Yuta. He's so intense. He's so powerful, right? That he wants you to realize you have that power within yourself. And that's deep. And he also wants you to check in with yourself. Because when you stay in tune and you realize what's going on internally, you can solve anything. Ooh. Now, I have songs from Neo City. I said that again last time. From Neo Zone. And I'm going to pick a couple that he wants you to know. So, with his guidance, of course, his higher self. So, you, his higher self, what songs should the fans listen to? Alright, so we have Dreams Come True. This one was in Marks. Love Me Now. And Kick It. I think this Kick It. Makes sense because that's his favorite song off the album. Alright guys, so that was pile number 5, or pile Yuta, the Crown, Prince. Hope you guys enjoyed this reading as much as I did. Hey guys, so if you chose pile number 6, this is your reading, or pile Cat. You could be Taeyong biased as well. And you could also be a Cancer or Zodiac because that's Taeyong's sun sign. Either way, I'm going to get started with your reading. Hi, number 6. I can't even keep track anymore. Yes, pile 6. Or pile Cat, pile Taeyong. If you chose this reading, Um, if you chose this reading, of course you did. If you chose this pile, stay tuned. I'm going to get started with your reading. I'm going to get some water. My neck hurts really bad, but it's okay. Either way, I just want to say Taeyong, if you're watching this, 안녕, 사랑해. I'm going to get started, but before I do, I just want to point out what these things are right here. So right here are some quotes from NCT Night Night, plus one from Legendary, and I made them into the form of NCT's light stick. How cool is that? And they're all different colors of green because I ran out of colored pencils because there's 21. I have quotes from their higher self, and a higher self, by the way, is basically just someone's soul guiding you, and we all have one. So instead of like being like, oh my god, Taeyong, can you help me with my life? Because first of all, if you just said that to him, he would think, he'd think, what are you doing? Even though you're a fan, right? He would know that, he'd recognize that, he'd want to help you, but you know, he can't because he's famous. But our souls are connected all the time, so we can contact his soul, and that's what he would be saying. And these are just songs from the new album, Neo Zone. Alright, so let's identify your problem, pile 6. So pile 6's problem, what is it? Jesus. What is pile 6's problem? What is pile 6's problem? What is pile 6's problem? Wow. Alright, I'm just gonna be real with y'all. A lot of cards fell, but I'm gonna take them because I love y'all. And there's 6 of them for pile 6. We love a band like that. We love the way the cards shuffle. Okay, I'm just gonna move these so these won't be affected. We have 1, 2, 3, 4 upright in reverse. So we have 2 cards upright with your problem. Ace of Cups and the 6 of Pentacles. You could be a water sign and water sign, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, or you could be an earth sign, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. You don't have to be, but basically this is suggesting with these 2 cards being together that you give too much to others. That was in Yuda's reading in the last one. Stop giving so much of your energy. What are you doing, you know? You also are a very loving person, and he can see that, I feel like, which is great. And by the way, listen to the lyrics of the songs because it might actually have to help you with your situation, or you can relate to it. But these 4 cards here are in reverse. I'm going to show you that and prove it. Okay, reversed, you have the 2 of Swords. There's like something on your mind about having to make a decision. You've either made one and regretted it, or you're about to. Okay, this is so weird. First, 8 of Swords. Someone's restricting you, though, about this. Someone is taking over your energy, and that's no bueno, guys. That's no good. Reversed, the Knight of Pentacles. So you're probably in a relationship. Doesn't have to be, because the upright version is talking about someone who's single and happy, but you could be single and also feeling like, you know what I mean? You feel unaccomplished, and that stinks so much. I hate that for you. In reverse again, we have the 9 of Wands. So that could mean that you feel like things are happening really fast as well when it has to do with your problem. I'm going to get some clarification on that, so don't worry. Okay, so Taeyong's higher self. Is there anything we can do to clarify this information? Did you see how that was like, okay, so Taeyong's higher self, what can we use to clarify this problem? What should we do to clarify this problema? I don't know how to say it in Korean, otherwise I would, I'm sorry. 미안해. The song's so pretty. That's so cool because he's rapping and this is his pile. Interesting. I'm flipping them over, so this is clarifying what is happening, y'all. ¿Qué pasa? What's up? So, King of Pentacles in reverse. Yeah, for him that's like a leadership thing. It explains his energy a lot. But you could definitely be an earth sign, for sure. But don't have to be. It just can be anywhere in your birth chart. But it's saying that you feel unstable for sure. And with the Nine of Pentacles in reverse, I can see that. I really can. Another Pentacles card. Eight of Pentacles. You're a hard worker. And that's your problem too. You work too hard with things that are restricting you. Three of Swords. You might have went through a heartbreak or something as well. Or that can mean that you just have a problem setting boundaries up. Nine of Wands. Okay. In reverse. Again, I feel like we got that card. Yes, we did. It was in reverse. So this is a double message. So you need to like really pay attention to this, okay? Because that's what happens in tarot when you get two of the same card and they're in the same position, or just basically two of the same card. It just means pay attention. Yeah, you feel like things are happening so fast. Nope. Again, listen to the songs because they can help you. I know I said that, but I feel like you really need to pay attention this time. Five of Wands, and there's some conflict going on as well. You could be a fire sign too. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. But you don't have to be. So I'm going to ask him for some advice for you. His higher self. Okay, Taeyong's higher self, what advice do you have for the people watching this video? The people watching this pile number 5. Taeyong, pile 5, and citizens, what advice do you have for us? What advice do you have for pile 5 and citizens? Alright, so 3 cards came up, and I'm going to tell you about them. Two of Wands, definitely fire sign, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius too. He has a Leo moon, so I can see that. Two of Wands, I feel like there's something that is telling you need to get out of your comfort zone, and you could be traveling, something to do with traveling as well. Four of Pentacles, you're holding on to something from your past. And Queen of Pentacles. He's saying, when it comes to advice, sorry, I was asking for advice, not what was really going on. Get out of your comfort zone, like travel, you know, if once this is over for sure travel, but again, like still like travel out of your comfort zone too. Stop holding on to the past. Hold on to things that matter, not things that are bringing you down. Queen of Pentacles, take control of your life again. You're a queen or king, whatever you identify with more, okay? That's powerful energy right there. And I'm living for that energy. That's what we all need to live for, right? Positivity. By the way, guys, I really love his laugh. I don't know why. He's like, when he has that sarcastic laugh, it's so funny to me. It's so adorable at the same time. Like, if you listen to him with that laugh, like, he's like, huh? It's like, I don't know what it is, but it's just so freaking cute. Just, if he's watching this, it's adorbs, man. Alrighty. I'm just putting these cards up so we have more room. And lastly, I'm going to ask him for more clarification and advice for y'alls who watch this pile. And I'm not from the South just because I said y'all. It's just something I say. I'm from central Illinois. So. Boom, 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 boom. Alright, Taeyong's higher self, what advice do you have for the fans? It's not him. Oh my god. Okay, so what advice do you have for the fans who chose pile number 5? 6, sorry. What advice do you have for fans who chose pile number 5? Alrighty. Ay. I used to hate this song, Fire Truck, but now I don't. Oh my gosh, we're getting some of the same cards, which is telling me that we're definitely getting a hold of their higher selves. bro. We just had this. Queen of Pentacles. Again, get yourself grounded. Contact your female side. We all have a female and a male side of us in spirit. It's like yin and yang is what keeps us balanced. Get in contact with being creative, you know, manifest, you know, do what you would always want to do. You have all this time now. Really pay attention to self-care. Definitely earth energy again. Four of Swords in reverse. Yeah, stop stressing, you know. Just release things, you know, go, but at the same time, put yourself out there. Really enjoy it too. Seven of Pentacles. Earth energy again, like crazy earth energy. You know, just work hard, but don't stress yourself out about it. You know, keep going, persevere, have endurance about your life is what that's saying. Again, you're holding on to something. So either let go of the past, or he's saying, hold on to things that matter, you know. Stop fearing the future. Because we really are. I know it's scary, but don't. The Judgment card. Do what you want. Follow the beat of your own drum, okay? Not everyone else's. And the Devil in reverse. You could totally be a Capricorn. Totally could be a Capricorn. Or have it somewhere in your birth chart. Cut off some bad habits. Do it. And that's all I have for the tarot part. But I'm going to get into the last part where I have the quotes, the songs, and the messages from the higher self again. And then I'll move on to the pile Sun, or pile 7. This has been really fun. I really feel like I'm actually channeling them, and that's something that a lot of readers, you know, wish for a lot of the time. Okay. Okay. So, we're gonna go with the quote, and I'm getting number 5. Okay. 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3. If these are the same quotes, I'm literally gonna be like, oh my god. Henry's quote again. That's what it looked like. I tried to make it look like the light stick, but there's several shades of green. Dreams are like the flavor packet you put in your instant noodles. Without dreams, you just have boiled water noodles. Again, he wants you to put yourself out there. If you haven't, and you have like a dream job about that. This one's different. I don't think we have this one. NCT Night Night's quote, "If there is a warm person beside me, he, she, they will make me feel warm too. You shouldn't keep off from cold people. You have to be warm beside them." So again, you have to be that beacon of light. You know how leaders, like, you know how he's a leader, right? In the group, of course. He has to act strong for all of them, right? Because he knows he's in charge of them mentally as well. For the most part, he's in charge of them, right? So he knows he has to put on that game face. I can relate to that because I was actually a leader of color guard. And it made me feel happy knowing I could relate to him. So shout out to you, Taylor. But he's saying, you know, sometimes you just have to embrace things from the past. What am I saying? Sometimes you just have to put on this face for others, but you really just have to be kind. Be kind. Because some people need it. That's why they're so cold, because they don't have enough of that kindness in their life. And if you can express that to someone, you're golden. Now we have this last one from NCT Night Night. "You never boast, even though I always praise you. You are never lazy, even though I said you will get through this. So let it be only me who will be the one who gives you the power." Again, he wants you to be in your own power. This fell, didn't it? Alright, so I have some channel quotes from their higher self. I'm going to take that one right away. Okay, that's enough. So what does this higher self want you to know? Stay strong. That's good. You know what it is. You know what it is that you're going through. This is in Korean, but Bopo. And smile more. So yeah, that's what he wants you to know, is to be, you know, again with the staying strong thing, you know, be strong towards others who may need it, nurture yourself, and solve problems because you know what they are internally. And again, that fell, didn't it? Alright, so now I have songs from Neo's Zone that I'm going to ask his higher self to pick. So Taeyong's higher self, what songs from Neo's Zone? We got a lot, but he's the leader, so let's just take a look at them. We have Dreams Come True, Kick It, I think this is Kick It, because I can just see that. Yeah, Kick It. Love Song. Love Me Now. And Pandora's Box. I'm going to shuffle one more time because I feel like I'm getting one more for him. And Sit Down. Sit down. I am. But yeah, that's the songs he wants you to listen to. And that's all I have for you, pile number 6. I'm moving on to pile 7. So pile 7, or pile Sun, full sun. This is the reading for you. You could be a Gemini, but also you could be Haechan biased. I'm actually looking at his picture right now. This is kind of funny while looking at a playlist, so this is perfect. Anyway, I'll get started with your reading. So pile Haechan, if you're watching this, Haechan, 안녕, 사랑해. Either way, I'm going to get started with the reading. And also another fact is I know Haechan really likes tarot, and the fact that he bought a tarot deck made me really excited, and it inspired me to actually do this channel and to post this video. So more of them coming in the future, but I'm gonna get started. So before I get started though, these are songs I have from Neo's Zone that I feel like they want you to know what songs they think are important for you. Well, he does. Some quotes from their higher self, which the higher self is someone, their soul, right? Their soul on a deeper level. You can connect with everyone's soul, but because Haechan's famous, right? You can't just go up to Haechan and be like, Haechan, oh my god, I need help. Because he's just gonna, first of all, Haechan's really sassy, so he's just gonna be like, what? What? But, for real, like, he's famous, you know, you can't just go up to anyone and be like, I need help, because they're gonna think you're crazy. And second of all, he can't contact everyone, right? It's hard. There's so many of us. So that's why it's important. Oh, it's 127 right now over here, 1027. Confirmation because of the group. But not important, but important. Listen to the songs, by the way, because they might apply to your situation. But in the background, of course, higher selves are basically an easier way to contact them because it's their soul, and their soul is obviously smarter than their physical self, and they can give you tons more information, right? And then we have these quotes that I made from like A Style from the Light Stick, from NCT Night Night, and there's also one from Hendry in there, but we keep getting that one a lot, which I think is so funny. Even though there's just one from him, I keep getting it in almost every single one. Anyway, what is your problem? What? Haechan by yourself. What is the problem that pile number 7 is going through right now? Hold on. What is the problem that pile number 7 is going through? 1, 2, 1, 2, 7 squad. What is number 7 going through? What's pile 7 going through? The incitizens of pile 7. As soon as I said that, as soon as I said incitizens, boy, we got a card. And then is that upright? Yes. The reverse card. 9 of Pentacles. So all the cards that came up are Pentacles. You could be an Earth sign and have Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. This is reversed. The only reverse. You're struggling. Maybe you just got out of a relationship. Maybe you're with someone who's toxic. Or it just means you're struggling on your own. It could be mentally, physically, or spiritually. The Knight of Pentacles or the king of, not the king, the Knight of Pentacles, or the Page of Pentacles. You are learning a lot about your life, but you're also taking things slow, and that could be a problem. And we have another Pentacles. Ten of Pentacles, Earth sign energy again. So, there's problems dealing with your legacy, your success, maybe in work especially, your job. Maybe there's something going on with it. I'm gonna ask again for clarification from his higher self. So, hey Jan, can you clarify this information for me, please? For pile number 6. I love them. Either way. Okay. 5 of Pentacles in reverse is telling me that you just went through a dark time. And that's what you've been struggling with as well as part of you. And also, Queen of Swords. You've been struggling to speak up about what you want. Air sign energy, of course. That's him with the Gemini. But you could also be a Libra or Aquarius. 6 of Swords, traveling, of course, right now you can't go anywhere. But let me see his advice for you. Or maybe not just so traveling, but letting go, moving on in general. It's been hard. Okay, so hey Chan's higher self, what advice do you have for this pile? The messages have been really straightforward, just like him. Okay, so what should this person... what should this citizen's a pile number 7. No, hey Chan. What advice do you have for him? As soon as you say citizen, the cards fly. I promise you. Oh god. I'm just going crazy. Okay, so we have 6 of Cups. You know, reflect on your past and maybe figure out what's holding you back. Water sign energy, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. Could be one. Page of Knight of Wands, Fire, Aries, Leo, Sag. He has an Aries moon, so I think that came through. But there he is. Anyway, get inspired again, you know, to do what you want to do, you know. Really put yourself out there, take action and do it. King of Wands. So yeah, really act like, take lead of your life. Really go after what you want in life. Don't let others stop you. Lead. You know how, think of Hei-chan, right? He leads. He is sassy. He's not afraid to say what he wants, right? Like, he'll say it. You know him, so do that. And also, 3 of Cups. Connect with the fans, other citizens, or other friends you have as well. Even watch their videos and you can connect with them spiritually. Connect spiritually, that's so key. And I really love how open he is to spiritual things. And that's why he's probably one of my other fave members. Okay, so what other advice you have, Hei-chan, for the people watching for pile 7? Hei-chan's higher self. Do you have any messages for the fans? NCT Dream is playing. How perfect. I'll take that one. I'm really getting you need to stand out. Think of Hei-chan, how he likes to stand out and be extra. Think of that too. Knight of Swords, yeah, that's air energy. That's him, the Gemini. Really go out there. Be ambitious, you know. But also plan more about what you want to do. You may be kind of confused at this time, I know. But really take some action. But don't forget to plan as well. Because you never know. This is the Taurus card. You could be a Taurus. I am. So, this is the Hierophant, but it's about commitment. So you need to commit to something and just do it. Or maybe you're right about something and someone's wrong. And it's about knowing you're right. It's about being, you know how Hei-chan is. He'll fight for himself, right? Anyone, honestly. But, you know. You have the Sun card. This is so perfect. The Sun next to the Sun. So why wouldn't this pop up in a reading, honestly, about him? But it's about being positive and really just knowing, having a faith and knowing you'll be successful, but also knowing that positive changes are afoot in your future. Damn it, I'm sorry. But the Sun card came through, and I really, really love that. I'm struggling. I need to be positive. Okay, we're good. I have a couple more cards and we can move on to the next three. Knight of Pentacles again. You're probably single as well, but you know, really take time to care for yourself. If you know HN, he's so extra. He always talks about the 37.5 percentage of viewers who watch him, his fan cams. So watch his fan cams, I guess, too, is the thing I'm saying. But definitely earth sign energy. Really plan for yourself. Take care of yourself, you know what I mean? Do you think he doesn't care for himself? He does what he wants for him all the time. You can ask the members. They always think, oh my god, he's so self-centered. It's just because he just really loves how, you know, he performs, and that's how he does that. Oh, jeez. So yeah, Queen of Cups in reverse. That's such a him thing. But embrace, don't, trust your gut feelings, but also, you know, be open to more things. He's a very open guy. Open book, honestly, sometimes. But, you know, embrace everything around you. Be happy, you know. I know sometimes you can't, but really be that light. Chance the light, right? The sun. Okay, so we have, this is the Libra. You could have Libra. This is probably my pile, honestly. But it's about balance. Balance your life out. Or also, because it's Chan, someone's gonna get their karma. Alright, so I'm gonna put these up, and then I'm gonna show you, channel the songs. So comment down below your favorite song so far off the new album. Mine has to be Love Song, honestly. And also, because it's Chan's pile, I thought I'd just say this. But I noticed he was wearing a Fighting Illini shirt in the, just the teaser, I guess, video for the song. And I was literally just wondering if it was Johnny's or not. But at the same time, it's like, the fact I'm from Illinois, it made me happy. I was like, oh my god, Chan's wearing an Fighting Illini shirt. So yeah, it made me excited. So yeah, I'm just curious what your favorite is. I just like it because of the R&B factor, and it's just my style of music. Personally, I love every song on there, though. I'm not because I'm a fan, but just because I think they genuinely sound good. And they really upped their game this year. They really did up their game. I'm getting 4 for HN. 1, 5, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Boom, boom, boom. Perfect. Okay, so here's a quote. I'm gonna rub my neck because I have an owie. Okay. You never boast even though I always praise you. You are never lazy even though I said you will get through this. So let it be only me who will be the one that gives you the power. Interesting with the power and everything and the being positive, right? That's such a Chan thing. And of course being powerful is him too. If you keep looking at that pain, you will get more pain. If you keep looking at the clock when you are bored, time will pass slower. What are you looking at now? Just turn your eyes to something fun and happy. Yeah, he's definitely saying to be more fun. Think of Chan. He's like exciting. And this is the last one. Ooh, this one's new. Those islands far away seem lonely, but those islands are also their beautiful scenery. Also have beautiful scenery. So when we have to live alone or feel lonely, then just try to create your own beautiful island. Again, he's saying, you know, put yourself out there and be your own individual because you're, you know, different from everyone else for a reason, right? You know, you have you're your own beautiful island. Alright, so these are what he wants you to do. You know what it is. You know what problems you have. Stay tuned or in tune. Rest, relax, breathe. Again, because you need to have more fun. And stay centered, fabulous. Again, that's the centered energy. You know, balance your life with the Justice card. Lastly, we have songs from Neozone. Some that I will channel from him, and then we'll move on to the 8th pile. Alright, Hey Chan's Higher Self. So what song is for this citizen right here? Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. Let's do that way. Please. Alright. We have Boom. I had fun drawing that one. We have Sit Down. The Interlude, Neozone. Daydream. Ooh, that one came up. And Dreams Come True. So listen to those songs, okay? And that is it for pile number 7. I hope you enjoyed the reading. And I will see you pile number 8. Hello, Group Bunny. If you chose pile number 7, then this is the reading for you. You could be Do Young biased, or you could be in Aquarius, but it doesn't really matter. You guys chose Bunny, and we're going to get started with your reading. Hello there, pile number 7, or pile Do Young. Today I'll be doing your reading. So, first of all, I want to say I look different because I'm filming this 3 to 4 days later. I don't remember how many days. And I'm going to get started. But before I get started with explaining everything, Do Young, if you're watching this, is that okay? Either way, I'm going to get a drink of water and we'll get started with introducing everything here. So, I have this over here. I know you really can't see it, but I made these NCT quotes out of the light stick. I think they're really cool. And there's 21 of them. They're not from the individual members themselves, but I just still thought it was something. I have these quotes right here, which I'm going to be shuffling. Basically, they're messages from 127's higher selves. Basically, each member's higher self or something like that. I noticed that fell. I'm so sorry. I hope you can still see it. This isn't even your pile, Jaehyun. I love your voice. Okay, but for real, Do Young has an amazing voice too. Okay, there it's staying. So where was I? The Gemini and me just... I have so many Gemini placements. Either way, their higher selves are basically their souls, right? That communicate with us, because we can't go up to Do Young and be like, oh my god, Do Young, can you help me? He's literally gonna freak out because it's literally a Do Young move. But also, even if you are a fan, he wouldn't like just help you right away. He'd want to, he'd be like, well, get out of my personal space, right? So we can contact his higher self. Also, he's famous, so that's another factor. I know that doesn't really correlate, but it can. But he's famous, so we can't just go up to Do Young and be like, oh my god, I need help. Because first of all, he's just gonna be like, sorry, regular, huh? I forget which way it was. But their higher selves are their souls that give us the wisdom, and not necessarily them in their physical body, if that makes sense. Sorry, I just winked there, it's weird. And then over here I have songs from Neozone, their new album, that they want you to listen, that Do Young would want you to listen to. I'm not saying he doesn't want you to listen to the whole album. I'm just saying that those songs are the songs he wants you to focus on the most, because maybe they mean something. And speaking of songs that mean something for you, listen to the music in the background, because maybe it might apply to your situation. Now, the real reason you came, the tarot. So first I'm going to shuffle about maybe what you're going through right now. And then I'm going to use 2 decks for that. Then I'm going to use 2 other decks to have Do Young's higher self come through and give you some advice. And then I'll move on to the end, the last part. So I hope you enjoy this. Get some water. Let me know in the comments if Do Young's your bias. Or if you chose more than one pile, it doesn't matter, you can. So I'm using this deck right here. It's like a poker deck, all of them are. And I'll be using this deck right here as well. It's another poker one for your situation. And then for the advice, I'm going to be using this other deck, which I have labeled as reversals, because in poker cards you don't really get to see reversals except for when the aces are upside down or the fool is upside down. And this one as well is homemade by my friend who really loves me, and I really love her too. Now I'm going to get started with asking maybe what problem you have, but I'm still going to contact Do Young's higher self because this is his pile. He probably thinks I'm so weird right now if he's watching this. Okay, so Do Young's higher self, what problems are pile 7 going through? Okay, and I'll show you these and I'll talk about each one. Let me know if it applies. I'm also going to be talking about zodiac signs. Okay, I think that's plenty. I'll just take back the ones I feel like are too much, because I do want these readings to not be too much. Okay, one more card. Do Young, can you give me one more card about the situation? Do Young's higher self. What is this person going through? Well, geez, the whole deck came. We don't take the whole deck. If you know in tarot, it's too much energy. Especially if you're a beginner like me, you have to take just a few cards, because only a few will make sense anyway. You can't take a whole deck. I mean, sure, it might apply to everything, but, you know, it's too much energy. So, Do Young's higher self, what problems is pile 7 going through? I'm stuttering, guys. I've been winking too much. I said that nudist pile. Dang it. Okay. I guess you guys don't have any more problems, which is good. Oh, psych. Okay, so I'm going to show you these cards. They kind of just flew everywhere. I don't know if you can actually see or not. But you guys got 5 cards. Wow. We have 2 upright, so I'll start with the upright cards. You guys have the 4 of Pentacles. You guys can be an earth sign. Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn. Or you could be holding on to something from the past for sure. Or maybe someone in the past is thinking about you. And you can pick up on that. And the other card is also a Pentacle. 8 of Pentacles, upright. Again, earth energy. You've been working a lot, whether it be for actually work or school. You've been working hard on something. Or maybe not even that. Like just for whatever you do. Like whatever you've been working on projects even for fun. Like maybe that's stressing you out because you're holding on to the thought of, oh, I don't want to mess this up. But let's see what the other cards are saying, okay? Because this is in reverse. I just want to show you why I see it that way. Because this is upside down. And you have the 2 of Swords, so that's air. Maybe you're thinking about something too much, okay? So try not to overthink things. I know Do Young's really like an overthinker as well, so maybe he chose this pile himself. But you could be air sign, Aquarius, Libra, Gemini. But you can't make up your mind about a project or a person, or maybe about your job. You're like, well, I work really hard, but I don't feel like I get paid enough, or I work really hard, but I don't know if this is my passion. Things like that. You know, apply it how it fits. Pentacles again, geez. In reverse. Okay, you guys have the 10 of Pentacles in reverse. Again, earth energy. So maybe you guys are realizing it's not what you want. Maybe you're like, well, maybe fame isn't for me. If that's for some people, of course, they're famous. Maybe I don't want to live that luxurious life, even though it pays me well, right? Or maybe I don't want to work at this. And you're kind of battling that because, like, you don't want to be you don't want the, like, consequence of fame. You don't want the consequence of being stuck in something. This could be also that you're working really hard to keep a relationship alive, but it's not working. And I'm really sorry, guys. That's really sad. And we lastly have the Four of Cups in reverse. Okay, this is water. Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer. I had to think about the last one. I have a Cancer midheaven, jeez. But, yeah, with the Four of Cups in reverse, it's saying that you need to take time. You need to take time off and think. Maybe you haven't been you've been just go, 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 because Four of Cups upright, you know, it's about just going at it, and, but you're resting. In this case, you're not. You're just restless. You're stuck in this position you don't want to be in. It's so interesting. Now I'm going to clarify these cards. Again, they're not going to be perfectly neat, but I'm going to try to get them. Okay, so do your entire self. I didn't ask you. I don't take the cards typically unless I ask the question because it just makes sense, but maybe there's a reason. Maybe there's a reason, guys. Okay, so do your entire self. What problems is pile 7 going through? Can you clarify these cards, please? I shuffled them so weird, so I shuffled these all day today because I was bored. And I couldn't wait. Oh! We have a fake card in here, I think. We have a imposter. Where is she? Okay. We have an imposter. It's in reverse. Oh, the Four of Cups. I took it with me. Okay, I'm gonna reshuffle. That's dumb. I was shuffling it right there by the Four of Cups. Probably like, geez, girl. That's my Taurus stubborn energy, my Gemini distracted energy. I actually will do videos on astrology soon if you guys would like that, because it's really been interesting to me. I've been finding out so much more. Okay, but well, I'll take that one because there's only one energy. Okay, can you clarify this energy, do your entire self? Can you clarify the energy of this person's problem? And could you give me one more or two more cards? Alright, that's enough. Alright, so back at the deck energy, usually I don't do this, but I wanted to. 6 of Pentacles, Earth energy. So maybe you're not sharing something, or maybe you're sharing too much of something that you probably should keep a secret. Maybe it's about this problem. Maybe you're not talking to people about what you're really going through, and you should. Or maybe it's about just other stuff in general. And it's a project you loved, but you just haven't gotten to it yet. Things like that. Whatever you're not sharing, you need to share it. Or if you're giving yourself too much energy to this project, to this work, the cards are seeing that. You need to rest. Alright, I've been doing this all the time. Alright, I've been jamming to their songs all day. All week, really. Okay, so let's start this energy. First of all, I want to say there's Wands energy, and that's fire, so you could be Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Oh my god, Joy! I actually did a routine to this for Guard, and I performed it in front of my school. So if I find a video, I'll probably post that. But it's kind of embarrassing, but it was for Christmas. Either way, this is how I get distracted. So with the Wands energy, you guys have the Ace of Wands to clarify this problem. So it could be definitely about something you're passionate about. Maybe you're conflicted on why you should do this because it's not what you're passionate about. Or it, you know, it is something you're passionate about, but you're not in that job yet. That makes sense? Or maybe it's about a person and you're like, well, I don't really feel things for them. Or you do, but they just aren't, like, mutually giving you the same feelings back, which sucks. I'm sorry. We have the King of Wands, again, fire energy. So this tells me right off the bat that it's maybe about you being confident, confidently expressing something that you enjoy. Take it as you will, though. confidently expressing something, being a leader, leading, committing to something, passion. Do your higher self. What does that mean? Passion. Let me clarify these with the rest. So we have the Three of Wands to end the energy of the fire. And with Three of Wands, it's about creative expansion, you know, looking ahead, luck coming your way. But when you apply it to maybe why you have a problem, it could be because you're not going into something you're passionate about. You're not being with someone you actually love, if that makes sense. Kind of take it as you will. The Ten of Swords here is air energy, so this tells me you're afraid of rejection, or you were rejected, and it's about you feeling like the most low, like you probably hit rock bottom in this situation too, and you really need help, and that's why I'm here. Four of Swords. You're debating whether or not you should step out of something and take a break. And I'd say go for it, but let's see what he says later in the reading. And then you have the Fool, because this must be something new. This new project that you're doing. You're wondering if you should take a leap of faith to leave it, or if you take a leap of faith and do something else, or leave this person. I would say do it. But the Fool is also about maybe you did, whenever you were with this person, you weren't thinking straight. I don't know. Or maybe if it's not a person, maybe you weren't thinking straight and you were just stepping right into this opportunity, this job opportunity, and you're like, well, this isn't what I actually wanted, and you're kind of stuck. And it either makes good money and you like it, or it's just nothing you've ever dreamed about whatsoever. Or maybe it's a project you have to deal with at work, not necessarily the work environment or the work people. It's just you don't like this one project that you have to do, or this one concept, whatever it is. Maybe you just don't like what you're working on currently at your work, even though you love your work, and you feel like it's not going to get you anywhere, but you're kind of stuck. That only applies to some people, of course, but I'm just saying as much as possible so I can at least have something identify with someone. Again, listen to the songs, because maybe the lyrics, if you translate them, because of course I know some of you guys don't speak fluent Korean. If you know the song, I'll link the playlist, by the way, that I'm using, and you know the song and you're an citizen, maybe look up the lyrics, and it might apply even slightly. Even if it's just one line, you might be like, oh my gosh. But either way, I'm gonna shuffle these for the next group so I don't have to, but I'm gonna ask Doyoung's higher self some advice for you guys, because even if you're not Doyoung biased and you came on this video, you must like NCT and you must like Doyoung, so I'm gonna ask him for help. This deck has been so stubborn, guys, with me shuffling it, so I'm not using this deck, by the way, because we just did. Okay. So really, I'm just going to be asking Doyoung's higher self if you can do anything about your situation right now, which, by the way, you can. He's just going to help you give a guideline, and maybe getting the advice might help me figure out even more so what your problem could be. And then I'll get towards the end. I'm going to start with these types of poker cards because it's the same ones, it's just in reverse. And I'll show you what I mean when I show you the cards. So Doyoung's higher self, what advice do you have for group 7? What advice do you have for pile number 7, Doyoung's higher self? He came through, guys. I think that's enough. He says no one more. Sometimes I just hear his voice. Well, more than one. That's enough. Alright, for advice. So I'm going to spread these out. And since these are the reversals, I'm going to make sure I have everything in the correct order I found it in. Okay, so this is a lot. Holy crap. Alrighty. So I'm just getting these in order because there's a lot. There's 10 cards. I'll start this one. King of Cups, upright. At the bottom, I don't know if you can see, but there's like a silver marker that says RF, which I put as reverse. And with the King of Cups, it's basically saying get back in control of your emotions and basically release emotions and stuff about this situation, but know that it's time to be compassionate. It's time to be like, well, I need to forgive this situation. Things like that, if that applies. If not, the King of Cups is saying it's time for me to be the grown-up. It's no more time for playing around. I have to be serious about what I want. I have to really be compassionate towards others with my words too. This is the Three of Wands reversed. We had that last time, the Three of Wands. So with it as advice, it's saying, look, be your own leader, be patient. It's the calm before the storm is what I'm hearing in my head. And that you just need to open up more. Maybe open up emotionally, possibly, to opportunities, you know, or people, if that's what you're going for here too. We have the Seven of Pentacles in reverse, so no more, after that though, there's no more time to reflect. You just got to get to it. You got to get to these opportunities. And I'm going to see why you have to stop reflecting. Okay? Because I have a lot of cards here. As advice. I usually don't get this many, but I think I might have in the last few. Okay, so we have the Ten of Swords reversed. Because once you take action and you've reflected for a while, it's time to get back on your feet. It's time to realize those scars that people gave you don't bother you anymore, okay? They're here to make you stronger. They're here to help you realize that you might have been rejected before, but you're not going to be again. Whew, it's a lot. I'm gonna get a drink of water. And of course, if you checked over there, you can tell the cup is different, and that's why I'm filming a different day, but back to the reading. We have the Nine of Wands here. So you could be delaying something, right? Delaying opportunities. It's saying the reason why things are being delayed right now. Maybe he's saying that things are being delayed right now because of this, you know, virus going around, I guess you could say. It's time to be patient and be ready to open up to new things that actually are meant for you. That's why these things aren't satisfying you, and that's why this is going on, so you can figure out what really does satisfy you. Seven of Cups, yeah. Seven of Cups, water energy. The air is coming through, so I can tell that's a sun sign, Aquarius. But back to the Seven of Cups here. You, I can tell right off the bat, have a lot in your head. You're daydreaming a lot about what can I do? And he's saying stop, you know. Yes, daydream about, visualize what you want to achieve. Visualize the person you want, visualize the job you want, visualize the project you actually want to work on, visualize successfully achieving things, because that's the card for that. Ten of Pentacles. Guys, we're getting repeated messages here. We had this last time as well. It's saying, and then once you do that, he's saying you will actually be stable. You will actually, you know, have the legacy you want to bring about in your family. Maybe he's saying focus on your family issues and your friends. Mostly family, because that's the family card. And this is earth energy, so you need to probably stay grounded and in what you want. And really go for it. I think we went over the Seven of Pentacles reversed, but we have the Nine of Pentacles upright. Yes, we do. The Nine of Pentacles upright, he's saying it's okay to be on your own if you're single, if you're looking for someone. Right now, work on yourself, self-care. Really take care of yourself, because this is the perfect time to do it, and he's totally not wrong about that, I can tell you that. Three of Swords in reverse. I love getting this card in reverse because the upright meaning is so sad. But because you guys got this in reverse, the Three of Swords is about how no one can really hurt you, and to not let anyone hurt you, to stand up for yourself in these situations, because you kind of have to. And lastly, we have the Eight of Pentacles. Again, wow. We're getting a lot of repeated messages here. He's saying, but once you figure out what you really want to do, really work on that. And don't let anyone stop you. And that's so beautiful. Thank you, Do Young, for that. I know I can't really personally tell him that. But, you know, it still feels right. You know, it still feels like I'm talking to him, being like, you know, thank you, Do Young. Thank you so much, brother. Or I wouldn't really say brother, I'd say Hyung, because he's older than me. Also, in the comments, let me know if you're older or younger than Do Young. I'm definitely younger than him. I'm almost 18 in a few weeks. I'll do a birthday special reading if you guys want. But I have one more deck to go through for some confirmation. I just kind of wanted to clean up the mess of 10 cards. Alright, I was waiting forever to do this. I have the back side ready and it has like Taurus on the back and I know what card it is, but okay. So Do Young's higher self, any advice to the fans? Jeez, hold on. Any advice to the fans who chose pile 7? Do Young's higher self. Do Young's higher self, any advice to those who chose pile 7? Any advice? Any advice for those who chose pile 7? Yay. Any advice for those who chose pile 7? I guess I'll go with it. Okay, I just felt like he wanted me to pick that. And I noticed it went out of place. Okay, so I'm going to spread this out because I think I got many cards again. And that's what slows us down and gives me less time to talk. Okay, just to clarify this energy, it's actually really beautiful because you guys got 2 major arcanas, which is talking about major change. We have strength here, upright. You could be a Leo or have it somewhere in your birth chart, but it's saying, you know, be strong. Show them who you are. Show them how amazing, show the world how amazing you really are. The fact that we got the world as well, show the world how amazing you are. You could be an Aquarius or a fixed sign, which is also Leo, Scorpio, and Taurus, anywhere in your birth chart, but it's saying put yourself out there, be strong. Once you figure out what it is you really want, make sure you're fulfilled, and that's all that should matter at the moment. Oh my god, you're kidding me. 8 of Pentacles, for sure. He's saying, you know, once you find something, work hard on it, you know? Practice makes perfect. You just gotta keep going with it. Knight of Swords. Yeah, he's saying, really plan ahead if you need to, but honestly, just go for it. Whatever it is you want, drive, you know, think about it, but then just go. This is the fastest moving knight in the deck, so I don't know if you can see, look how fast this knight is going. It's crazy, but for real, he's saying, this is such a Do Young thing, like just going after whatever it is you want, be ambitious. Don't think too, I wouldn't say, don't be narrow-minded with what you want. Really think about it and choose to go with it. And because the Cups, the Queen of Cups is in reverse, this is telling me that he's saying that put your mind first, put yourself first, and if someone else doesn't like it, just don't even show them love. Just tell them that they have to accept what you want, right? And then we have the 10 of Wands in reverse. So this is telling me that really don't go with anything that will harm you. And he knows that, you know, when he's dancing, you know, he has to really take care of himself and his like body, right? And he knows that sometimes it can be a physical burden, but he doesn't want you guys to have a job like that or be with someone that's gonna do that. So he's saying don't burden yourself, you know, because don't sacrifice anything, especially with the Queen of Cups in reverse. He doesn't want any sacrifice. Really just whatever it is you want, just be 100% you. And the 7 of Wands in reverse. So he's saying keep going, but for right now, rest. until you know what it is you want. Okay? So that's some nice messages. So any other message? Yes. Guys, we got a repeated message. The Four of Cups. Rest. And I just talked about that like 2 or really more like 10 seconds ago. So holla. Okay, I'm gonna put these up and we'll get to the fun part of the reading, my favorite, which is the tarot. Yeah, the Four of Cups keeps flipping, so really take a rest, guys, whatever it is. Really, you know, let the emotions fly free, but also don't overwhelm yourself in work. Don't overwhelm yourself with this person that you're dealing with, because it's just not worth your time. Because we have a bunch of time now, right? So make good use of it. Alright, I'm just gonna shuffle these one more time, and then we can get into the quotes and the songs, and I can start with the last pile. Okay. Pew! Fly away. Alrighty, so. Alright, I'm gonna pick a quote from, or 3 or, I'm gonna pick a good 2 or 3 quotes from this pile. Okay. Since we keep getting the same ones, I'm just gonna try to go for something different. Okay, do your higher self. What quotes do you want them to know? I'm hoping these are different because a lot of them ended up being the same, and I really don't want to give out the same messages unless they apply. And that could mean that you come from different piles too, and they correlate. So this is the first one I'm going to read. Isn't that cool? You never boast, even though I always praise you. You are never lazy, even though I said you will get through this. So let it be only me who will be the one that gives you the power. Do you know, if I think about it, he's very like, he kind of like, seems like he wouldn't be the type that would be authoritative, or, you know, like a leader, but, you know, he kind of just likes to plan and help. And I can tell, maybe you guys are like him, you guys like to plan things out and like to help others if they need it and they're really close to you. But he's basically saying with the quote, you know, that you can't be praised enough for that. You know, you have the ultimate power in your life. So really, you know, get it back. This is the second one, and by the way, the rest of these quotes are from NCT Night Night, and I might do readings with them. And I think I got this one too. So if you keep looking at that pain, you will get more pain. If you keep looking at that clock, when you are bored, time will pass sooner. Slower. Time will pass slower. What are you looking at now? Just turn your eyes to something fun and happy. But he's saying to rest, you know. Really take care of yourself. Do something you want at the time while you're figuring yourself out. And this is the last one. Those islands far away seem lonely, but those islands also have their beautiful scenery. So when we have to live alone or feel lonely, then just try to create your own beauty instead. We had the 9 of Pentacles, I think. Yes, we did. And he was basically saying with that, take care of yourself. And with the 9 of Pentacles, it's about someone who's single, but they're doing perfectly fine. So he's saying you'll be fine, just, you know, really work on yourself though, because right now is, like I said earlier, the perfect time to do that. Now I have some quotes from the higher selves that I'm going to pick. Okay. So this is what he's saying. You know what it is. Alright, you probably know what it is I'm talking about. So whatever it is, maybe the problem, maybe you need hyped up, maybe you don't really have anyone that's supportive, so maybe this is your message saying find people that hype you up. Hug. So maybe you guys need a hug right now. I can really relate and I understand. Bobo, which is basically kiss, which is funny how it came after hug. So you need to nurture yourself, but also you might want to ask friends to be there for you, family, lover, whatever. Stay centered, fabulous. So yeah, he's saying really focus on yourself, really get grounded, and by that he means really just focus on you. Really center yourself back to Mother Earth. Okay, and I have songs from their new album Neozone, and I'm gonna ask his higher self which songs you should listen to. So do young, what songs from Neozone should this pile listen to? One more for a couple. Okay. Alrighty, so we have Love Me Now, and I made them myself, so I hope you guys like them. We have Dreams Come True, and we have Boom. So maybe the lyrics mean something to you, maybe they meant something to his higher self and he wanted you to know them. I get a feeling to pick one more because I feel like we got these before. Okay. I had a feeling this would come through. The interlude song, Neozone. So okay, so listen to those songs because Do Young's higher self wants you to, and that will conclude his reading, and we'll move on to pile number 8. Bye-bye. Hello, pile number 8, or pile Peach. This will be your reading. Jaehyun is probably your bias. You're probably also an Aquarius, but it doesn't matter. I'm going to get started with your reading. Hello, pile 8, or pile Peach. I hope you enjoy the reading that I'm about to give you. And Jaehyun, if you're watching this, 사랑해. He's also my bias from 127. Love the dude. I'm gonna get some water because the last reading was amazing. Oh my god, his song's playing. I guess it was the perfect time to do his reading. Oh my god, guys. So listen to the songs in the background because they could apply to you in your situation. But basically, I will say, like I said earlier, Jaehyun is my bias. I really love him. I love all the members, but I really, really love him. He's so sweet. He can be really competitive and it's funny. Got the visuals, but most importantly, his personality. I really love it, and his voice. So what I have for you guys are songs from Neozone, quotes from their higher self, and quotes that I made into this light stick. Isn't that cool? But the higher selves are basically their souls, because we can't just go up to, like, you know, them, especially Jaehyun, because you guys chose this pile. We can't go up to Jaehyun and be like, oh my god, please help me. Like, he's gonna think you're so crazy. He's gonna be like, that voice. This is so amazing how this song played. But for real, you can't go up to them and ask them for help. 1, because they're famous, and 2, because, you know, it's weird, especially in such a desperate manner. So if we ask their soul and not their physical self, it's so much easier to get answers. Oh my god, I can't believe I'm going to be contacting his higher self. But I'm going to be using 2 decks to show your problem, and 2 decks for Jaehyun's higher self's advice on your problems. So, starting with this deck, it's a poker deck, I'm going to get started and ask his higher self what your problem could be. So Jaehyun's higher self. Oh my god, I love that. Alright, so Jaehyun's higher self. Jaehyun's higher self. What are the problems? What problems is pile 8 facing right now? Jaehyun's higher self. What problems are pile 8 facing? Okay, we got a couple. Wouldn't it be funny if these were the 2 cards that were king and queen or something, and it's literally a couple. Oh my god, are we getting Teo? Oh my god. This has to probably be a love problem, I'm sure. If it's right, I'm actually gonna freak out. I'm gonna try not to freak out. Okay, Jaehyun's higher self. I wouldn't be surprised if it's a love problem because, you know, Jaehyun is actually born on Valentine's Day. So, just saying, I'm gonna put that out there. But, Jaehyun's higher self. Okay, we got a couple more. Okay, so his higher self guided me to say, look at the bottom of the deck, which is the Ten of Cups upright. It's about fulfillment. So something isn't making you happy. Anything at all. It could be a relationship, it could be your family, it could be a job, it could be a lover, it can be a friend, it can be anything. It could be school, whatever isn't satisfying you. A pet, whatever is not making you happy. This is perfect. Really listen to these songs, by the way. The lyrics might apply. I love him. So, upright, wait, in reverse, we have the Eight of Swords. You could be an air sign, but it could be just me picking up his energy because he's the sun in Aquarius. Alright, if we're getting general. So, other people could be controlling you right now, whether it's a partner in a relationship being too demanding, whether it's a parent, whether it's a boss being really strict for their job. It could be a teacher, it could be a friend really just being like, we need to do this. It could be a sibling literally getting on your nerves and telling you what to do, whether they're older or younger, it doesn't matter. Just anything that's really forcing you to not, like, you know, be yourself. And we have the Seven of Pentacles in reverse, so there's something you're not reflecting about. There's something you're just kind of putting on the back burner. It's also Earth energy, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. So maybe think about issues you're putting on the back burner because you're just doing whatever this person says all the time. Which, I'm not saying you shouldn't do what people say. I'm saying if they take it too far and they're trying to over-dominate you, don't let them. I learned that the hard way. Okay, we have the Ace of Pentacles. Again, Earth energy, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, anywhere in your chart. There's some opportunity, whether it be in work, which is what it's applying to, school, maybe it happened at school, whatever. This is where the problem occurred, or how it's occurring. We have the Page of Wands or the Knight of Wands. Fire energy. You could be Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, anywhere in your chart. But for real, guys, you could be like dealing with like feeling no inspiration. Maybe whatever happened like to you made you feel like, well, what can I do? You know, you don't feel inspired for life anymore, and that's really awful, guys. I really hate that for you. I'm gonna get some clarification with this. So Jaehyun's higher self, why are pile 8 going through these problems? What problems are they going through specifically? Okay. Sounds so weird, doesn't it, guys? The cards shuffling. Oh my god, and this it's a song he's in. Comment down below your favorite NCT song. I don't care what group it is because I'm gonna be doing a lot of them. But I'm gonna try to get all of them in because I love them so much. I really do. They work hard, and I think SM really just, I don't know. I don't like the company. But this isn't about them. So clarification on your problem. 8 of Wands, maybe the number 8 means something to you. It's also about abundance, so it might have to do with work, for sure. But with the 8 of Wands, something happened really fast. Maybe it was this time where we're all quarantined. That happened that made you, I don't know, feel like you're in prison, but it's not under your control. Usually with the 8 of Swords upright, like I was talking about, it's about how you are the one who put yourself in this state. But because of what I read in reverse, you didn't put yourself in that state. I'm thinking it could be from this, and it could be because, and you don't like reflecting in this time. you hate it. You're just like, oh my god, I feel so uninspired. When is this new time gonna end? When am I going to go back to work? When am I going to go back to this person? Whatever it is, that's what I'm getting. Three of Pentacles, it's definitely a work situation. Has to do with your colleagues. Earth energy though. Okay? And we have more freaking Pentacle energy. Queen of Pentacles. It's about your work. It's about being stable. Maybe your mom, maybe it's something about your mom, if that resonates. Maybe it's about a potential spouse as well. That's what that really resonates. King and Queen of Pentacles is about that one person that's really meant for you, the stable person for you, of course. Definitely could indicate that you have Earth in your chart very heavily, so it wouldn't surprise me. But the Queen of Pentacles, I don't know, I'm just now noticing there's a flower in her hand. You see the flower? So it's about like life. It has to do with a new opportunity, a new project, a new situation approaching. You're waiting for this new opportunity, or maybe it happened and this new opportunity is this, you know, quarantine, and you don't know what to do when really you should probably be thinking of new things. We have the Fool, so maybe, yeah, it's about a new beginning that happened really fast. So it's definitely the quarantine. I'm picking that up, but it could be something else. But I'm just saying. We have the Ten of Wands. So you've really had to deal with a lot lately. Like maybe you've been physically wearing yourself out because maybe you have a job that is like that, or maybe you've just been doing everything for everyone. You've been like, maybe people have been demanding from you, too demanding, and you're just like, God, well, okay, I'll just take it. Let me clarify. So, check inside yourself. What problems is this viewer having? Okay, that's a lot, so I think that's it. 2, 3, 4. You guys got 5 cards. So he like went like. So let's start this one. 5 of Wands, fire energy. It could be something that was conflicting you for sure. It's definitely something that you're not settling with smoothly. Interesting. We have the Ace of Cups in reverse, because see how it's in reverse? The heart's upside down. So it's about how you just, maybe people mistreated you. 5 of Cups. And you lost something personally. Maybe something really like wrapped you the wrong way, you know? 7 of Cups. And you feel like there's so much out there, but you don't know where to start. There's so much you could be doing. Maybe you feel like there isn't enough for you to do, you know? You feel like there's not enough. And you've been thinking and daydreaming, you know, of what life would be like if this new opportunity came in. You know, just really think about how it applies. Of course. 7 of Wands. You're trying to persevere, but it's been hard for you to persevere through this time, and I completely get it, and I'm really sorry about whatever problem you're facing. So that's all I'm really getting for the problem. Whoever's burdening you, whoever is making you feel conflicted, where you have no choices, or whether it's just the situation alone, you're just kind of like stuck in what to do with life. Don't fret. It's just gonna get better, I promise you guys. You just have to have faith, and you just have to, you know, really trust. I really love this track on NCT Dreams album. By the way, I will be doing a reading for them. And I will say this, but I also put in the comments, don't request for love readings, because that's their personal lives, and I'm really sure that if you were in their position, that you wouldn't want your personal life, your relationships even, that are meant to be enjoyed privately out in the world, unless you're ready. And I don't think any of them are ready yet, because a lot of fans would react really negatively. Some would be positive, I know that. I'd be one of those positive fans for sure. Even if I have biases where I'm like, I would want to marry you. Like, you know, for instance, you know, Jay can right now. Like, I'd be happy for him. You know, I can't, like, change his future. You know, geez, he really came through. I can't, you know, just interfere with his life. First of all, because I really don't live near him. And second of all, he's famous. So it's a little challenging. But, you know, you can't just, you know, want to know about their relationships because that's their relationships. I feel like that's such an invasion of privacy. And they already have, you know, cameras always on them all the time. And, you know, I feel like they already get so many invasions of privacy that if we can't just give them that, then what other choices do they have? They literally aren't free. And that's how I feel about requests about relationships. You know, I don't like to get into specifics now because I know there's going to be a lot of hate on the topics if I do. But I will say sometimes the universe will probably tell you they're in a relationship when they probably aren't, or vice versa. They'll tell you they're single when they're in a relationship. And I know if I ask the universe may be accurate with me, I'm sure, but I don't like asking for that information because it's just so personal. And I hope you guys can respect that on this channel because I'm just not going to do it. I'm not even going to ask if they have a potential lover. Like, I'm just not going to do it because I think it's such an invasion of privacy and they deserve that to be, you know, just for them. Their own little getaway, their own, you know, love, you know. I know it's kind of conflicting, but I had to speak up about that because there's so many YouTubers that think it's okay to post about it, which, you know, as long as you're not going into specifics, it's probably okay, but it just I don't like that. It feels wrong to me. But anyway, now that I shuffled the cards, I'm going to get into basically, you know, advice from Jacon's higher self. Okay? Sorry for these readings for being so long if you can look at the other piles. I just really want to get this information across because I love them so much. Alright? So Jacon's higher self, what advice do you have for this pile, this person who chose this pile? What advice do you have? Did you see how that flew? That's when you know the advice is real and that's how you know you're connecting with them. Okay? I'm going to ask for more clarity. Okay. That was a lot of cards, so I took the first three that really flew out. But Jacon's higher self, he's saying reshuffle, reshuffle. Okay, so Jacon's higher self, he knows. Okay, and what other advice do you have for pile number? That card was going to fly out. Any other advice? Alright, so let me just. And by the way, I want to do a reading on their life path number because I think life path numbers really determine what you're supposed to be. And I'm going to see if they fit the categories NCT. And I think it's really interesting because, like, we're asking, you know, Jaehyun for answers, and his life path number is 33, which is the master teacher, and we're asking a teacher for answers, so just saying, it's cool. I think it's cool. But let's start with the energy here. We have 9 of Cups in reverse for advice, so he's saying, you know, maybe sometimes it's best not to live so luxuriously. Maybe it's best that you're going through these things to make you appreciate things that will be better for you, if that makes sense, because the 9 of Cups talks about getting your hopes and wishes. It talks about living a lavish lifestyle, but you guys probably, he's saying you guys don't need that. You guys need to just be. You just need to just be, period. You know what I'm saying? Live a life so minimalistic that you figure things out, because you don't have a lot to distract you, because we have the 2 of Pentacles right here, and the 2 of Pentacles tells me that you're balancing a situation, And he's saying here, with it being paired with the 9 of Cups, of course, that you don't need to be juggling more than one thing at once. Yes, multitask, but really learn how to bask in that minimalistic lifestyle, which basically means you live life where you don't just have a bunch to do, like you literally make things as simple as possible. So really simplify things out. It might help you. And we have another card with the number 2, the 2 of Swords upright. So he's saying, but try to weigh out your options the best you can. And he does have a Libra Mars, so I think it's funny how he's bringing a lot of signs about balance, and Libra does talk about that. Interesting. Okay, so we have the 4. Oh my gosh, I just realized that literally like 75% of these cards are air cards. They're sword cards, and it's really bringing that about him. He is air dominant, by the way, in his chart. The 4 of Swords reverse. He says once you balance things out, it's time to like realize that, you know, during this quarantine, right, we all know we had plenty of time to just rest. It's time to really put yourself out there. It's really time to break down old structures that you've had, because the 4 in general is about structures, the numbers. 4 is about, you know, a solid foundation. So it's time for you to really rebuild that for yourself better this time, and to rely on your heart more than your mind, because this is the Queen of Swords in reverse, and the Queen of Swords usually sticks up for what she believes in, but she's kind of cold about it. So detach is what I think he's saying from the situation you're in, and you'll get a better outcome. So basically, by detaching, I mean basically just to forget about it, move on, do something you actually like, do things simply. Don't care about everything else that's going on that's going to drive you crazy. And we have the 9. We're ending with another 9. How crazy. 9 must mean something, and the number 2. 9 of Swords in reverse. So yeah, he's saying don't worry so much, because the 9 of Swords usually talks about someone who's really anxious, but with it being in reverse, he's telling you you shouldn't be. You shouldn't be worrying about this virus. You shouldn't be worrying about your next big moves in life yet. You shouldn't be worrying about things in general. You should just live life minimalistic and have compassion for those around you, because they, you know, sometimes they just misunderstand you and they don't know better. And that's probably why you get treated the way you do. This song is so calming. I really like it. Okay. I'm going to use one more deck, like I said earlier, to really clarify for some more advice. And I really love this deck. My friend made it for me. And what I really like is she's also a Sun in Aquarius like Jaehyun. I've been feeling hecka spiritual lately. So if I mention a lot with numbers, and if I mention chakras, or anything that's kind of out there, let me know. I'm gonna get some water. Okay. I have this last deck made out of index cards, which is based off of a real deck called the Rider-Waite Tarot. Oh, I love this song, yo! Haven't heard it in a few months, so I'm glad it came up, reminding me to listen to it. Okay, so I'm going to connect with Jaehyun's higher self and ask for some last bit of advice, and we'll move on to the quotes in the song. We'll end the video. Alright, Jaehyun's higher self. So, what advice do you have for this pile? Jaehyun's higher self, what advice do you have for this pile? In my head, he's saying don't give up. I really think that's the 7 of Swords. I really do. This song's so pretty. Why didn't it come up in Do-Young's pile the last time? Sorry for spoilers, but this is the last pile, so I kind of can spoil the other ones. Okay, Jaehyun's higher self. What advice do you have for pile number 8, viewers? This is so pretty, guys. It's one of my favorites from them. Their favorite like collabs I've ever seen, like, and heard. It's amazing. Oh, I was so excited for the alright, look at the stars. But that's the bridge. His voice is so beautiful too. I just wish I heard more of it in the last pile. Alright, I feel like that's enough. Okay. I'm gonna keep them the way I saw them. So, we have 6 cards here. 6 is the number of harmony and love, so really balanced too. So, and we even got justice, which is actually ruled by Libra, and Libra is the zodiac sign of the scales, so regular, huh? Regular, huh? I look better from this angle. I'm gonna start singing this, so I'm gonna get started. Oh, my hair looks so good. Alright, so this is so beautiful. I feel like I'm playing Kirby's Epic Yarn. Okay. The Ten of Swords is his advice. So, release your past, because, like, for real, this person is quite literally stabbed in the back. Like, it's really painful. So what you need to do is release those wounds so those swords can come out of your back and you can get all stitched up again. Okay? We have the Nine of Pentacles, so you need to really take care of yourself. Do Young also get this advice? It doesn't matter if you're single or not, but taking care of yourself is the #1 priority ever. It's also in the first row, so be that person for yourself. I'm getting so many messages here. Be your own mom, okay? We have the Empress. So you guys need to realize you're naturally really beautiful and you don't need anyone if you are single, even if you aren't. But really embrace your feminine side. If you don't know how to do that, it's really about being creative and just, you know, not feeling like you have to rush into things and be harsh with your decisions, like a masculine energy would be like. Just really sit back, enjoy things, you know, be creative, right? We have Justice in reverse, so basically with that, you could be a Libra. Also, you definitely could be a Libra because, or have it in your chart, because this is the Taurus and Libra card, because it's about Venus, okay, because the Empress, right? It's even got, I don't know if you can see that, but right here is the sign of Venus, okay? But for real, with Justice in reverse, there he is. Really just trust the universe will work things out. And I know things seem very unfair right now, but they will eventually be fair again, you know? We have the King of Pentacles in reverse. So it's time for you to just go with the flow and don't really have a major plan right now. Go with the flow of the universe. Could be Earth sign too. And the Page of Cups in reverse. You know, just, I know this is not shocking news, like, about things, because I know this could be about unexpected surprises. It could be about things, but I know something in your life just wasn't all that shocking. Maybe this, I don't know. Just, you know, go with the flow. The universe knows what to do, and Jaehyun's really emphasizing that. You shouldn't really be too much into your emotions. Release them, but really just focus on you. And I think that's totally like him, because he has like a Aquarius stellium. A stellium means you have more than one planet there, and it makes up a majority of your birth chart. So with Aquarius having a stellium, it pretty much means he's really detached most of the time to his emotions, and or he comes across that way. But with the Pisces rising, I doubt it. Or ascendant, whatever you remember or prefer to use. So really what he's emphasizing you is to embrace your inner Aquarius, be weird, you know, be creative, but also don't worry so much about others think of you. Be unique, because that's really important. And I really like that. Okay, so we're gonna get a quote from the NCT Light Stick. I'm gonna get about 2 or 3 from him. So Jenkins Higher Self, could you please give me a couple of quotes? Alrighty. We're gonna start with this one. So I think this one's new. I don't remember reading it. Yeah. You can't cross the road if you are following other people. Oh my god, what did I tell you with the uniqueness? Because they may not look at the signal. So no matter what you do, you have to be in your own direction with your own signal. That's totally an Aquarius-like thing, and totally something I can hear him say. Because, because didn't he say in JJC or whatever, in like the cup of coffee part 2, he's like, just be yourself. That energy. I like that. Oh, we got 4, so he's kind of surprising us. So this is the second one. Also a new playlist is playing, don't worry guys. I love that. Okay, so with this one, he's saying, if it is because of whatever or whoever, please don't get stressed. With the Ten of Swords is about stress as well. So yeah, it's not good for your health, because whatever or whoever in this world are not important to you. So yeah, because remember when I talked about there being a lot with the number 6? 6 is also, if you didn't know, in astrology, ruled by Virgo, so you could be a Virgo watching this. Or if you look at your birth chart, you can have a lot in your 6th house, which is about health. So I thought that was interesting. And also if you look at Jahan, he's really healthy, so of course he would encourage you to be healthy. This is the third one. Not all pages in a book are funny. Some pages might contain a boring text, but it will lead to a fun story after, even though it was a boring day. After this, I will certainly be fun. It will certainly be fun. So maybe you need to have more fun, but also he's definitely saying you need to be unique and trust the process, go with the flow, because things that seem kind of boring or sad or just pointless will make for a better story eventually. And this is the last one. So this says, a jewel shines when it's shattered. It's so funny because I broke a glass cup today. Or no, I didn't break it, but it was broken. I was washing it. And that's so funny. A rose tree is still called a rose, even though the flowers aren't blooming yet. Rather than the image can be seen, what's inside you, that is the true you. He's definitely saying to be yourself. So be yourself, guys. And know that with the natural beauty, oh my god, with the Empress. Things are connecting like crazy. It's when you know tarot is like legit. Okay, so Jahan's higher self. I kind of just let him pick. Actually, no, I'm saying repick. So Jahan's higher self, can you give me some quotes, please? Thank you. Okay, so we have hug. You guys definitely need a hug right now. Rest, relax, breathe. Oh my god, that's totally what he was talking about in the cards here with the 4 of Swords as well. Stay tuned and or in tune with your body. Maybe dance if you don't like working out, but work out. Do some yoga, whatever. You are already blessed. And Bobo or kiss. Okay, you guys really need to take care of yourselves too, is what I'm feeling. And the last thing is, I have mixed some songs here, all of them from the new album, Neo Zone. And I'm going to ask him what songs you should listen to. Okay, got that one for sure. So is there any other songs that are super important, Jahan's higher self, to listen to? I'm trying not to look at them so I don't just pick the ones that I think are the most eye-pleasing. I really want him to pick. Alrighty. This one too is what I was getting. Okay, so we have Boom. So really consider the lyrics as well. We have Love Song, which by the way, that's literally my favorite off of Neo Zone. We have Kick It. Love Me Now. That one came in a lot of them. And we have Mad Dog, no, Sit Down, but Mad Dog 2 since I said it. Alright guys, so I'm gonna go ahead and end the reading. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. If you are an citizen or not, I love you, and I will continue to make more readings like this for more K-pop groups in the future. Bye!